What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends. Ay, you were not touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number two, I came in the win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go close on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, that diesel, Shaq and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Picked up, walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrifice and heart. That's exactly what.
What up? What it do, man? And y'all already know what time it is. It's that time to come on back on into the Black Cat Panther podcast, man. Do what this thing right here say. It's a new year. It's a new time to get into it as we do. And there's a lot of things that I like to talk about today. And I know the number one thing is going to always be the Carolina Panthers and being led by, their young phenom on this team. And I like to take my time and just talk about what we saw last year, 2025, as a team overall, and what the expectations should be going in here for 2026. Let it be known, make no mistake about it, that coming on in here, you saw two units and I'm going to put it up on each side of the screen. We're going to look at the Carolina Panthers offense, and we're going to look at the Carolina Panthers defense, as well as we're going to look at the rankings for each. So, we're going to look at the rosters as well. Right now for you. KJ, what's happening with you, my boy? The real Sunchild. Let's have it. What's going on with y'all, man? Good to see y'all boys in the chat tonight, man. Look, let's get into it. The key defensive stats last season is right here on the screen. The Carolina Panthers had a ranked 16th overall defense in 2025, allowing 327.2 total yards per game, which placed them just outside the top 10 behind the Texans, Broncos, Vikings, Browns, Chargers, Seahawks, Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Jaguars, Packers, Eagles, Raiders, and Falcons. And the Saints as well. Can't skip over them. So when you look at it for what it's actually worth, it's just one of those things where you can look and you can say, okay, total yards allowed 327 per game. Points allowed 380 per game. Opponents' yards per game allowed was 331. And the passing defense, which was damn near pretty good, was 203 22.9 points allowed per game. The rushing defense, which was vastly improved after letting an all-time number up the year before, came all the way down to 123 yards per game allowed, which is perfect. The Panthers allowed the fewest passing yards per game in the league, 15 fewest for us. When it comes to passing against the Panthers, you didn't do it much. When you're ranked 15th against the pass, that means JC, Mike Jackson, and the crew, Morag, the DBs, they were 15th in fewest passing yards per game allowed. That is damn near perfect. Now imagine if they had a defense back then that had healthy players last year, all season. Morag missed some games. J.C. Horn missed some games. You had injuries here and there amongst the entire. You didn't even have a slot corner last year. But still, you managed to have the 15th passing rate attack on the defense. You allowed on the 15th fewest passing yards. Totally, the defense ranked 25th in passing yards allowed. When you're looking at all passing attempts, they gave up 20 touchdown passes on the season. That's pretty damn good. The rushing defense, they allowed 123.3 rushing yards per game, ranking them 20th in the NFL. 20th on rushing defense. Now be mindful, they went from dead last at 32 all the way up to 20. Talk about vastly improving. When you go from 32 to 20, you go up damn near 12 plus spots. So let's put this in the full overall context. And it says it right here. While not among the league's elite, the Panthers' defense was solid enough to keep them in playoff contention, allowing fewer total yards than many mid to low tier defenses. Their secondary was a strength, holding opponents to 203.9 passing yards per game. But their run defense was average. So the strength of the defense last year was the secondary, while the run defense was, just average. So the summary, the Panthers' 2025 defense was a mid-tier unit overall, allowing 327 total yards per game with a slightly better pass defense than run defense, and allowed 42 total touchdowns allowed. So with that being said, you're looking at a defense that's sitting amongst I'd say, okay, if you're 20th in pass, and then in the rushing game, if you're 15th in pass and then 20th in the rushing game, what you want to look at with these numbers is contextually, how do they fit into where you're at in the NFL? Well, with the numbers, it signifies that we have a middle of the pack defense, not an elite defense. An elite defense would be 15 and higher. Moving in the top 10 makes them elite. So to have what you have here on defense and to watch these guys go out here and literally, I'll put it like this right here. The defense was the best thing on this team last season. And you saw it week in, week out, game in, game out. Now, when you think about this defense and what it could be, they said we have took the time to really build this defense. Have we? Have we really? Have we built this defense? Think back to when we had a defense that we had Brian Burns, who you just saw got 16 and a half sacks. Do we have anybody on this defense that can go out and get you 16 and a half sacks any given week, any given Sunday? Do you have anybody that could do that? Jalen Phillips, at the very, very most, will give you a handful, 6 to 7. That's all he's giving you for his career, Jalen Phillips. And you just paid him $30 million. The money that you didn't want to pay Burns, you just paid it to Jalen Phillips, who's never had over 7, 8 sacks in his entire career. Now, if you think about it, did you get better moving on from Burns and picking up Jalen Phillips? No. No, you didn't. Think about it. Frankie Louvu, all-pro, former linebacker, 100 tackle getting guy. He's solo tackles. His solo tackles was crazy. You see him go to Washington, and guess what they do? All-pro. That's all he did over there. Make an all-pro. Now, when he was here, you saw Frankie Louvu week in, week out command this defense. He moved from outside where he was getting sacks to the interior where he was getting tackles, where his role changed. But he still managed to get 8 sacks while he was here as a secondary option and as to get to the quarterback. So you see Frankie Louvu get 8 sacks. I hope people understand Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd, just those two backers together replaces just Frankie Louvu alone in his production. Think about it. Frankie Louvu got more tackles and more sacks than both of them guys put together. Think about it. Louvu having the numbers that he have and 100 plus combined tackles, and then having the solo 70, 80 solo tackles. Think about it. That one guy, Louvu, it takes 2 of Phillips and Devin Lloyd just to be him. On the defensive side of the ball, where we just say, okay, we thought we got better. I'm looking at it from a perspective of when you need 2 things, you need dynamic pass getting options. If you're going to pay premium positions, you need guys that can fly off the edge. Jalen Phillips is supposed to be a double-digit sack getting guy. Can you trust him to come out here this season and give you double-digit sacks? I don't see. I'll put it like this right here. Can he come out and be amongst the best? Because you're paying him like he's one of the best in the league. So can he come out here and prove to you he can get double digit north of 11, 12 sacks? That's going to be hard to prove. That's going to be hard to prove on the defensive side. Now think about what you have here. And I'm going to put the roster up on the screen right here for the defense. This is the roster for the defense. You got Derek Brown, you got Bobby Brown, and Tershawn Wharton starting. Line Can y'all hear me? Sorry about that. I had to take my time and put my other screen in. Got a phone call and they knocked me off a StreamYard. So let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Hold on. Let me put my headphone in the socket here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. So what I was trying to say is I'm under the impression, looking at this roster right now and what we have, You got a stout line. You just added Lee Hunter. You got Cam Jackson, who both sit at that same position that you want to eventually move up. Now, did you get better in the defensive front room? Yes, you did. But it was marginally better because it's going to take defensive tackles at least 3 years to manifest. So Lee Hunter and Cam Jackson are going to be two guys that you're not going to see the absolute best from just this moment. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to manifest. So let's put that on hold right there. Then you take your time and you look at Devin Lloyd, who is your left inside linebacker in the middle. And I do not think that when you look at Devin Lloyd's numbers, and I'm going to put his numbers up on the screen. And I want y'all to take your time now. Be mindful. He's a name. He is a name. But let's look at his numbers. Devin Lloyd last season had, in 15 games, he had 35 tackles. 46 of them were solo. He had 5 interceptions. That's the best part about it, his coverage skills. The 5 interceptions. And then he had a 1.5 sack. 35 as interior. Now, y'all give me somebody else in the chat that's a decent middle linebacker. Or give me some of the best middle linebackers. And I'll put their numbers up. Best middle linebackers in the league last season. I mean, we had a couple of that was hurt. Hold on. I pull up. So we all know the consensus of, like I said, of defensive linebacker play. And you wanna always make sure that your guy is around the best, close to the best, as smooth as he can be in the best. So you got, like I said, 57 tackles last season. You got Eric Wilson in the middle. Then you got Devin White. Devin White had a strong campaign. He had 87 tackles in 9 games last season, in the first 9 games. Devin White was one of the guys we had the opportunity to get in free agency. Ernest Jones, Seattle Seahawks. 100+ tackle season for him last year. Now, this is guys in the middle. Nick Bolton, Kansas City Chiefs. 75 tackles over the middle. Cody Barton for the Denver Broncos last year had 100+ tackles. 100+ tackles. Didn't register no sacks, but he had 100+ tackles. Man, Bobby Wagner, 100+ tackles at the tender age of 35. Jordan Brooks in Miami. Jordan Brooks was decent. 143 tackles last season. God damn. 93 of them boys were solo. Roquan Smith, he only had another 100 tackle season. Well, he had 58 tackles in 6 games, which is crazy. He was battling injury most of the season. Tremaine Edmonds, like I said, another 100 tackle season. Fred Warner, another guy, flew off, had 50-something tackles. He got hurt most of the season. And then they moved Jack Campbell, like I said, that beast of a linebacker, 73 tackles in the middle. So I'm going to put Jack Campbell, because Devin Lloyd and Jack Campbell is around the same age. So I'm gonna put Jack Campbell's numbers up this past season on the screen. Jack Campbell. And you want to look at impact. This is what you want to see when you see middle linebacker numbers. I don't want nobody to get upset. So take a look at this shit here. Solo tackles, he was 4th in the league in solo tackles. Let that sink in. Jack Campbell. Solo tackles was off the freaking chart. Assist tackles, he had 87 on top of that. He totaled 176 tackles for the goddamn season. Let that sink in. His solo was 89 tackles by itself. His assisted was 87, which totals 176 in the middle. And he also had 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble returns. This is Jack Campbell, an average linebacker. Just what, 2-3 years in the league? 2023. So he's in his 3rd year. Jack Campbell. This same motherfucker that I told y'all 3 years ago you needed to go and draft. I told y'all motherfuckers. Didn't listen to me. Now we got Devin Lloyd. So let me look at Devin Lloyd's number. Let me look at his stats and numbers. Because everybody said, you know, we got Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd gonna be an all-pro here. Okay, well, we're gonna see. Let's see what the numbers look like. This shit right here. Now you're looking at Jack Campbell's numbers, who was just an average backer last year in the middle. Now we're looking at guys in the middle. Look at this right here. Not even goddamn close. Not even close. 35 solo tackles, 1.5 sacks, 5 interceptions. He had 46 assisted and 35 solo, just to combine for 81 total tackles. A measly 81 total tackles. That's why we got him so goddamn cheap. Everybody kept talking about, well, we got him for cheap. We got him for cheap. He was an average linebacker. We, as Panthers, we have gassed him up like he was some freaking superhuman mutant. Like he was going to be the second coming of Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, or Shaq Thompson. Hell, Shaq even had better than numbers than this in the middle. Now, he's a year removed from an all. He made an all-pro, a second-team all-pro. Made a second-team all-pro. With these measly-ass numbers. I rest my case. That's that. Now, I'm just trying to figure out the notion that they say we got better. Now, yes, he is a step up from Roseboom. Yes, he is a step up from who else we had over here? Roseboom, Cheerless. I mean, you name the sorry sacks of peanut butter we had in this motherfucker. You can name it. Lord have mercy. They are, I ain't gonna say a travesty of numbers, but they damn sure ain't the best numbers. When you getting in a game 5-6 tackles, man, you got guys like Jack Campbell who eat the game of football. They're getting 10 plus tackles a game. I'm looking at Jack Campbell numbers. And okay, so look, I want to show y'all the difference. This is the difference in impact. This is the difference in impact. I'm scrolling down right here. Look at this right here. When it comes to tackles, game by game, you see this right here. Total tackles, he got 6. Solo tackles, he have 1. 5 assisted tackles. 3 solo tackles, 3 assisted tackles. You see that right there? That's the difference in impact. Now, let me show you Jack Campbell. Just in case you motherfuckers forgot what impact looked like. Let me show you Jack Campbell shit. Now, look at the difference in a real middle linebacker. Jack Campbell.
12 tackles a game, 6 solos, 6 assisted, 14 tackles, 16 tackles a game, 11, 6. Now, he had one game where he had looked just like Devin Lloyd. He had one game where he looked like Devin Lloyd with 2 and 4. One game. The rest of them games, he giving you 12, 14, 16, 11. Talk about impact. And then he giving you forced fumbles, and then he fumble returns. God damn. Talk about impact. That's all I'm telling you when you look at what you have in some of these guys right here. I think Devin Lloyd is a step up from Roseboom, but that's and Josie Jewell, but that's not saying much. That ain't saying, like, if I had to rate them boys 0 to 100, I would probably give Roseboom like a 70. And I'd probably give like Josie Jewell like a 77, maybe, out of 100. And then I'd say, okay, well, Devin Lloyd, okay, yeah, he an 80. But it's like, look at the difference between the 77 and 80. It's not much. It's not much difference. It's right there. It's right around the corner. Jack Campbell is a 93, 94. You get what I'm saying? He better, and they practically came in the same draft practically. That just show you the difference of impact of what you potentially have. So, to everybody that's saying, okay, we got that much better, this defense is going to be damn near elite. No, it's not. It's going to be a middle of the pack average defense yet again, because I don't see Devin Lloyd as a needle mover. He's not an impact player that's going to come out here and change a game. Frankie Louvu was a game changer. Jack Campbell is a game changer. That's all I'm telling you guys. Be ready. Pay attention. The defense is going to be around the same, middle of the pack. Now, the number one thing that you got working in your favor is you have a coordinator in Ejiro Evero who is damn near perfection when it comes to calling plays for who he has on the field and rotating guys in and out. He is probably the best thing you have on this team when it comes to coordinators and knowing how to utilize players, because he can mask a lot of different things. He put mascara on this defense and you won't be able to tell the difference. Ejiro Evero is just that good of a coordinator. You saw him the first 2 years in when he was here and all those injuries that he has had. He went from an all-time worst defense to middle of the pack to 15, which is hard to do a night and day flip like that. So the point I'm trying to make is pay attention. Now, we just reflected on the defense. I do think that the defense has some improvements that need to be made. I do think that we will probably get maybe marginally better, maybe a point or two better from 15, maybe up to 12. But I don't think it's going to be we ascend to a top 10 defense. I don't see that happening. Now, you want to talk about the thing that could help out this defense is getting them off the field fast enough. The Carolina Panthers offense ranked 25th in the NFL last season. Now, a lot of people don't speak on the offense because they feel like the defense should tote the team. The offense was one of the biggest issues with the Carolina Panthers. Now, in saying so, you look, you say, well, okay, what Q, what you mean? Why are they one of the most why are they one of the biggest problems on this team? Tell me, Q, like what is the problem with the Panthers offense? You want to know what the problem really is? I'm gonna put the splits for the Carolina Panthers offense on the screen. I'm going to put the splits on the screen, and I want you to tell me what you see. And you can take this and go by game and tell me what you see. This is the splits for the Carolina Panthers offense. These numbers don't lie. This right here tells you basically what we average in every quarter. You see right here, it say first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. And if we ever do an overtime, and then you got normally what we do in the first half of football and the second half of football. So I want you guys to pay attention to this stat right here where it says rate. And this right here is basically what you're passing, because you got to split up in two different categories right here for passing and rushing. I'm showing you guys what the passing, what we normally average in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter. This is the biggest issue with the Carolina Panthers right here. Your biggest issue is your passing attack normally gives you about 81 yards in the first quarter. And instead of getting stronger, we get weaker. Now, you notice our passing attack goes down to 69 yards in the second quarter, which if you do the math, 81 and 69 is about 140. Sometimes we end the game with 180 yards. Sometimes we end the game 190 yards. We had, I believe it was 12 games where our quarterback passed from up under 200 yards or less. This is the biggest issue with the Carolina Panthers right here. By the quarter, you're not having a big enough offensive output with statistics to keep up with the rest of the league to be able to score more. These numbers don't lie right here. There's a lot of shit that lie. Niggas lie, numbers lie, people lie, but numbers don't lie. Normally in the first half, we usually have a total of 74 yards. Is what we usually average by the margin. Second half, we usually have about 98 passing yards in the second half. So if you do the math, that usually averages out to about what you see from our quarterback. That's usually what you're about to see. Now, you notice the one number that's incredible. In overtime, we would have 118 yards, which is incredible to put up in one quarter. But you got to think about it. You barely get maybe one or two attempts, so that number is going to be very high. This is the stuff I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, look at passing yards right here in the fourth quarter. This is the next number that I want to show y'all. Y'all notice in the first quarter, we have the least amount of passing yards for the team, 655 totally. This is the passing yards broken down completely for the entire team. 655 of all the passing yards totally, once added up, this is what we have for the entire season. 655 yards in the first quarter, 756 in the second quarter, 801 in the third quarter. And you notice this big number in the fourth quarter, you put up 1,038. Which means you pedestrianly walk through the first and second quarters and do nothing. And then third quarter, you come alive, and fourth quarter, you back in the game. It goes to show and prove what we've been saying all year long. When we say, well, damn, we always get a slow start, and most of these games in the first quarter, second quarter, the shit ain't even close. It's not even close in most of the games. That has to change for your offense to come out here and to be able to put points up on the board and be a real contender. In order to be a supreme contender in the NFL, these numbers right here has to change. Right here. When you putting out just 655 yards in the first quarter, most teams would start off with this number that you see right here, the 1,038. You will see that in the first quarter because they come out hot. And they get on your ass. Then they let the juice off in the fourth quarter. But we opposite. We don't do shit the first 2-3 quarters. And then we get into it in the fourth quarter. It shows by the touchdowns. We have 9 touchdowns in the fourth quarter alone. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. Just like I've been telling y'all. First quarter, you're not even in the games. You're not even scoring. You only put 3 touchdowns in the first quarter all season long. That's the alarming stat that you should be worried about. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter all fucking season long. It's 17 games in the season, and you only put up 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. That's the number that you should be upset about. Right there. Right goddamn there. 3 touchdowns. Second quarter, it's hit or miss because you got it just as much as touchdowns as you do interceptions, so you nullify what you do in the second quarter. Now, your third quarter, you're 7-1 on touchdown interception ratio. You're 7-1 right here. That means you don't make that many mistakes in the third quarter, and you're able to capitalize by putting up a little bit of points. And like I said, fourth quarter, oh, you here, you up now, you ready to go now. But you just stunk the bitch up the first 2 quarters like nothing to it. This is what has to change for the Carolina Panthers to be successful. You have to start getting on teams fast. You have to put points up in a hurry. You're going to have to stop kicking field goals, and you're going to have to start getting touchdowns. See, when you get nothing but field goals to get you through the first and second quarter, this is why your numbers dip. This is why your numbers dip. Now, this is all I'm saying. I just bring the statistics to the table. I know motherfuckers don't like it, but I just had to do it. I just felt like it was something that was needed. Now, to anybody that tell me that they don't find this alarming, I'll be damned. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Come talk to me. Holler at your boy. Yes, sir. Now, let me tell y'all something, man. 3 touchdowns all season long is the biggest problem that you should see on this chart right here for the Carolina Panthers. But your quarterback on the top 100 list. Oh, okay. 3 touchdowns in the fucking first quarter all year long. 3. Now, I imagine if I put up a team like the Rams. Shit. Imagine if I put up, just give me an average team. If I just put the Saints up, imagine how much different this chart would look. You get what I'm saying? You cannot be in a position where you're not getting the ball into the end zone quick, fast, and in a hurry. You're slow to get into it. That's a problem. See, a lot of people always tell me that the problem is the defense. A 15th ranked defense with a secondary that was very high last year with 2 guys that damn near led the league in interceptions. Interesting. It's one of those things where it sounds good to blame the defense. You can't statistically blame the defense when I just put the numbers on the screen right here. The numbers is glaring. It's telling you that we don't do shit in the first 2 quarters. We don't do shit. We don't do a damn thing in the first 2 quarters, but we got people coming up in here arguing about the defense all day, and the defense need to be better, and the defense need to do this, and the defense need to come out and score touchdowns, and the defense need to come Ajero Evero, and the defense need to get out here and start doing better, and the scheme is the problem. No, this is the fucking problem. Look at the offense. Look, nigga. Look. This is your fucking problem. In the first quarter, all season long, all you put up was 3 motherfucking touchdowns. 3. And the son bitch got the nerve to come tell me that the offense ain't the issue. Oh, we know what the problem is. The problem is the defense. Ajero Evero don't know what he's doing. That's what they tell me. I've heard it all. But like I told y'all before, a lie don't care who tell it. I'll look you dead in the eye and tell you, you lie. You come up here, you're talking about the defense, you lie. Now, I ain't had to even mention a certain somebody with just showing y'all the numbers on the touchdowns. Now, How do you get passing touchdowns? Well, you got to go through one man. One man is in control of passing touchdowns. No need to highlight the rushing because guess what? We had over 1,000, 1,100 yards on the ground this season. The rushing attack was not the problem. The rushing attack was actually top 15. We had a top 15 rushing attack as well as the offensive line. So how could you be topping those two statistical categories, but then goddamn it, you look and you say, well, what's the problem with the offense? Then why the bitch ain't scoring? That's why right there. It's the passing part, the passing portion. Motherfuckers out like they don't want to see this. They put up every chart around here in Pantherland when it comes to these content creators. They unbiased. They want to sit here and run, they bump their fucking lips. Put the charts up and talk from the truth, nigga. Put it up and see. Don't lie. Yeah, it's nice to sound like you know what you're talking about, but put that bitch up on the screen. That way people can see. Teach it. Show it. Put it together. These motherfuckers here with no stats if they come slap them in the ass with it. Because first thing they say, well, I don't know. I don't know what so-and-so had this year. I don't know what the offense did this year. I don't know how many touchdowns we scored in the first quarter all year. I don't know how many touchdowns we had in the first half. We had 8 touchdowns in the first half all fucking year. 17 games. And I tell you guys about mediocrity. I tell y'all about this piss poor shit every fucking week. I tell y'all about mediocrity. And y'all look me in the face and say, no, our offense ain't mediocre. It ain't mediocre. No, motherfucker. It ain't mediocre. You just don't like the offense. You just don't care. Motherfucker. Zebra talk is all I be hearing up in this son bitch, man. Where they come in here and they start opening up their legs and talking out the side of their ass. Zebra talk. Well, these sons of bitches are coming here and tell me that the numbers that you see on the screen ain't so. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter all year, 5 touchdowns in the second quarter. That's 8 for the first half. Then you look and you compare and contrast, you got damn near double the touchdowns in the third quarter, fourth quarter, second half of the game. How could you win in the NFL when you barely scraping by? How can you compete with the big dogs when you're only showing up for 2 quarters? I keep telling y'all, the NFL is complimentary football for 4 quarters. If you come in and you show up every game and you only play half of the game, you're going to get your ass handed back to you. This is the NFL. People got to understand the NFL. These boys ain't trying. You got to be under the. Let me tell you something right now, man. If you're not an exciting offense, you get no playing time or cable time for people to watch. Hence is why you've seen the Panthers have been sitting to the back burner a lot of years. Just straight up. We haven't been pushed to the forefront because we don't have an offense that's young and exciting, exhilarating. We don't have that. We have a piss poor offense that's stagnant at best, that only giving you 8 fucking touchdowns in the first 2 quarters, and then you sitting here looking at the back half of the damn second half of the game is when they come alive, when the game is already out of reach. It's not exciting football. I told y'all when I put it on the thumbnail today, I was going to take it there. It's not a popular message. People get bent out of shape when they hear you talk like this right here. They're not used to somebody bringing the truth and laying it right at their footsteps. What they do is they like to be entertained. They like the lie. The lie is way more entertaining. The lie is We won 8 games. We went to the playoffs, and we earned our way to the playoffs. That's the lie that they, in the narrative that they want to go with. The truth is you lost your 2 games where you're supposed to have to get into the playoffs, where you could have been at 10 games, because we finished 8-9. You lost your last 2 games. You're supposed to finish 10 games and took this division, but you couldn't get the job done. You had to rely on the Falcons to get you into the playoffs. The Birds, the Dirty Birds, the same fucking Birds that we look at every week and laugh at. The fucking Birds let you into the playoffs. That's a travesty, to be let into the playoffs. Given a baby gift. That's what that was. A baby shower gift that the Falcons gave us, man. At the end of the day, week in, week out, I always come up here and I tell these boys, I say, if you start accepting mediocrity, you forget what it looked like to be better than that. Every time you look in the mirror, then you're going to be piss poor. And that's why I tell y'all, boy, I refuse to be piss poor. I refuse to be a part of mediocrity. I refuse to let these young guys sign somebody that I know that's going to cripple the franchise. The numbers don't lie. The numbers right there on the screen. Numbers don't lie. A lot of things lie around here. That little dog that walking down the street, he lie. He lie every time he go hump something or piss or find a different spot that he know ain't his spot. That goddamn the lady walking the cat, you know she lying. But I guarantee you what ain't lying. These motherfucking numbers on the screen. Fucking numbers ain't lying, not one bit. I don't give a damn what people got to say about it. Like I said, the message has been brought and delivered. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm gonna get through the chat and then look here, man. I done dropped the link. It is what it is. Your boy about to fly. So shout out my man. My man said we missing a dog. Devin White is a solid middle linebacker. Let me tell you something, man. Carolina boy, he is a solid linebacker. He is not a game-changing middle linebacker. And I think that's where y'all get it confused at. He is a decent linebacker. I think Jack Campbell numbers. Now, Jack Campbell, bad motherfucker. Only 2-3 years in here. One of the baddest, coldest motherfuckers we've seen in the last couple of years. Devin Lloyd ain't no way next him. No way. No way next it. So I understand, y'all boys think he's solid, but after a while, like I told y'all, solid ain't getting it no more, dog. Solid ain't good enough. Josie Jewell was solid. The Sheriff was a little bit outdated, but he was still solid. After he left, you didn't have shit. I don't think they realized that. What's up with you, broski?
You, man, how you doing tonight?
Oh man, I'm living pretty good, man. How was your 4th of July?
Man, it was good, man. It was good, man. It sounded like World War III around here, but that's what I like, man. There's some good stuff. But yeah, man, you're talking about numbers on the screen. I got some more numbers for the screen for you.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Carolina Panthers offense, 2023, 32nd total yards per game. Panthers offense, 2024, 29th total yards per game. Panthers offense, 2025, 27th total yards per game. Now, if we look at the defense, 2023, 29th scoring defense. 2024, 32nd scoring defense. 2025, 15th scoring defense. So I think it's kind of fair to say the only improvement that's been made the last 3 years is on defense. And that between the defense and Rico Dowdle putting the team on his shoulders and carrying them to 3 3-point wins last year, one over the Dolphins, one over the Cowboys, and one over the Packers. That that was the reason for the limited amount of success the Panthers had last year. What do you think about that?
I totally agree with that. Like I said, Rico Dowdle is single-handedly. Without him, you only win 5 games. Just being real.
Yep.
Without him, you literally wouldn't even be looking nowhere next a playoff game. So I just saw a video where he said he's circling the calendar for the Carolina Panthers game when Pittsburgh played them. He is ready. He said he's gonna stomp a hole in our ass.
Yeah, and that's week 16 in Pittsburgh. So it's gonna be snowy, it's gonna be cold, it's gonna be windy. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. You saw what he did against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean that guy had crazy games last year. I mean, yeah, like you said, the Cowboys were his old team, so that was his revenge game on them. Yeah, revenge game on the Panthers, man. Yeah, and the thing is, he has a couple good sidekicks at running back, Jalen Warren and the what is it, the kid from Iowa they drafted a couple of years ago, Johnson.
Oh, you talking about little short dude? Oh man,
Caleb Johnson.
Yeah. I couldn't get his name.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson. That's it. But yeah, man, it's people are gonna find out this year.
Yeah. Logic, talk to me, baby. What's going on? Where you been at, baby?
You know what that be, man. Staying busy as always. It's kind of crazy. You got Broski up here who's a Bears fan. We played him game 1. You had the stat line up there showing you just how bad we are, how abysmal we are in that first half, especially the first quarter. I think that's a recipe for to start off the season. I don't think it's going to be good. I keep telling people that, we're going to beat the Bears. Do y'all not see how this man has been the last 2 years?
And
3 years, honestly. Yeah.
Let's add to that a little bit. They're 0-2 the first 2 games, of the season the last 3 years. They're 0-2.
0-2, yes.
Yeah.
Now,
sounds like there's a tendency there. Yes, sir.
How do you feel about seeing you only scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter over 17 games? How do you feel about that?
When it stacks up to the rest of the league, bro, that's unacceptable. That's beyond poor. That's backup numbers, y'all. Backup. I think a lot of people have amnesia. They forget that football is 4 quarters, and granted, I know it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Yes, but how you start can put you in a situation that makes how you finish that much more harder. If you throw a bunch of interceptions or you fumble the ball in the first half, you give the ball away, you put your team down by 17 points. I don't want to hear how great you played in the third and fourth quarter. You had no choice but to give it all you got because you behind the sticks. These numbers up here are trash, y'all. They trash. This is a backup. These are backup numbers. And now we're going into year 4, and everybody got hopes and dreams and expectations. All right.
Nah, Logic. Don't you
Yes,
dare
sir.
talk down on your team because you don't sound like a Panther fan right now.
No. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I am a Panther fan. I'm a real Panther fan. I keep it 100. I don't go off these I get my emotions up. Like I always say, it's facts, not fiction. Feelings. It's facts, not feelings. That don't matter. I don't matter. You got on blue and black. I'm supposed to just love you to death. No, if you ain't good, you're not good. Call it what you want. I want to win. I want to be consistent. I want to be a team that's taken serious. And right now, going into year 4 under Bryce Young, we still got questions, bro. And that's just it.
We got because they don't got no questions about that boy. What questions you got?
Q. We ain't got no questions. So everything's fine.
I don't recall.
Oh, you don't recall? You got catch amnesia there. Yes. Having a bunch of games under 200 yards passing is not good. All right, that's one. Having a poor record on the road is not good. Having a much easier schedule last year, and the only reason why you even got those 8 wins is because of the defense bailing you out in some games and Rico Dowdle going crazy for a couple weeks. That was a 5-win team last year.
You know what it is too. Like if you look at this year's schedule, the Panthers better win week 2 and 3. Like they have to win week 2 and 3. They're playing Atlanta and Cleveland. Like because after that Cleveland game, then they played Detroit, Philly, Tampa, Green Bay, Denver, New Orleans, Baltimore.
That's
You
murderous
got
road.
Minnesota coming up. You got Pittsburgh coming up. You got Seattle coming up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's nothing again. There's nothing telling me that it's gonna be anything different because he showed me who he is and how he plays the first 3 years. And again, it ain't just Bryce. We ain't finished on defense. We still haven't got no dog on the defensive end spot. We still ain't got no dog at the middle linebacker spot. We keep avoiding these positions to help the offense out. So this team in a whole still got some room to grow. But the most important piece that needs to be addressed is that quarterback position. And I'm going to stand on that. Anybody want to argue, that's fine, cool. But you need to come up with some facts and not your feelings because I can give a fuck about them.
You
Yeah,
don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about feelings.
No, I don't. You know that, Q? You know that, man.
I don't recall.
This boy
That's
catch
usually
amnesia.
what I have written under my name when I go on shows. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Exactly. Exactly. I want Carolina Panthers to be real. Like, hey, when you come to the stadium, you know what time it is. When they're on the road, it don't matter. Like, we ain't there yet. We need some help. But that main part would be cool if we had a decent quarterback, not a backup. Because that's who he is.
Lord have mercy. That shit there is wild. I saw that and I said that's an alarming stat, man. And the way how that they do over here, they glance over the offense logic. They act like this shit just don't exist.
You can't
But
do that. It
they'll
goes
look at
hand
the
in hand, Q.
defense and they'll hold the defense accountable. They'll hold the defense and a Jerry Evero. They'll make sure that son bitch they got everything together. What am I missing?
Oh, you it's what they missing. You see how you read the stat about how good they were against the pass? Do you understand why it's like that? It's got 2 reasons. I guarantee you they'll lead back to the offense. Watch this. Watch this. In the games, they are good against the pass. They have 2 talented corners and some decent safeties. They are good against the pass. Their numbers show that they are good against the pass. One reason, because they're good. The second reason is because they don't have that amount of attempts against them per game. You know why they don't have that many attempts? Because the teams are usually up and don't have to worry about continuing to pass. They're going to go to the run because they're sitting on a lead. What does that go directly to? Correlate to? Offense. What are your offense not doing that this team cannot? They're not worried about anybody catching up. They're not worried about anybody taking the lead from them. So we can just run the ball down our throat, which directly correlates to the defense because it shows that the defense run stats are horrible. It goes hand in hand. Don't have a good offense, you're probably gonna get ran on a lot because you're gonna be behind.
And that's a fact.
But blame Oreo. But blame Evero. Blame Evero.
And that's the
It's
thing
everyone's
too.
fault.
Without Rico this year, I mean, the rushing offense. I mean, it's not going to be good.
Oh well, no, they said they got Chuba. We fine.
Yeah, Chuba. I expect like literally 0 from Brooks. Like he's not going to make it. I don't care what anyone tells me. He's not going to last. Yeah, Chuba's not good. Like Chuba's like a good rotational. He'd be good in a rotation as like a number 2 running back somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I agree.
You know, and then ETN, maybe ETN actually gets a little run this year. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't, but I mean, either way, I don't think he's enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's my big thing with the Panthers right now. We all know Bryce sucks. We all know the passing attack's not going to be great. You could at least have a good running game, and I don't think they have that this year.
I think that Chuba Hubbard is gonna fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee, motherfucker.
Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah.
Y'all swear he might make it through the season. Y'all swear he gonna be back at Atrium Health, but man, I just hope they don't get him out there and say, okay, you're 100% healthy now. We done waited long enough and just start giving him crazy amount of carries. That would be bad for business, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's inevitable. Whether they rush him back or if they baby him back, like I just think it's inevitable. You're just delaying the inevitable with him.
God dang. You say he's a done deal, huh?
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
It's a done
Stick
deal.
a fork in him. He's done.
Jesus.
Finish him.
God dang. Oh, well.
I mean, if it was one ACL, like if he tore his ACL once and repaired it, you can come back from that. Like you can. There's been plenty of players who have. But yeah, he tore the same one again, twice. I mean, come on, like you're done, man. The same one twice. No one's coming back from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Q, what do you think gonna be this upcoming year with Ted McMillan? You know they're gonna probably guard him differently because he is the number one target for Bryce. It's not gonna be as easy this upcoming year. We know that he's going into his second year. He done made a name for himself. It's gonna be more difficult. Do you feel like Bryce gonna be able to get out of that habit of just looking at that one guy and find the next dude? Who would that be?
Well, he ain't gonna have no choice, but he think about it. They already anoint what's his name? That boy from Tennessee.
Braswell.
They done anoint Braswell as the second coming. They done push Xavier Legette out the way. They think Legette ain't shit. So Ted McMillan ain't got no choice but to get another 1,000 around here, because if he go under or down, then they could put the microscope on Bryce. You ain't got no choice but to put the shit on him. Then you can't blame Ted, because Ted already done gave you 1,000. He showed you where he can be.
What is his playing weight this year? Because they're like, people are like, oh, he put on 17 pounds of muscle or whatever, or 17 pounds. He put on 17 pounds. And so what was he playing at last year? Because it says 212, like if you look it up, but I don't know if that's really what he played at. Because if he's weighing like 230 this year, that's too heavy. But if he was playing lighter than 212, maybe you know what I mean, it's a good thing he put on a little bit of weight. I don't know. I personally don't think it's ever good for a wide receiver to put on 17 pounds in one off season. But I mean, that's
I think
me.
Ted was at like 215, so I think he dropped a little, and then he went and gained more weight, which is crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying, Q. I thought he played around like 210, 212, something like that, right? So he's got to be around 230 now, which is like, was he trying to be a tight end? So like, what is he doing?
Well, he better be careful, because if he get any slower, he ain't gonna get that goddamn ball.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you should be working on like route running and agility and getting off the line quicker and beating press coverage and shit. But like, I don't know about 17 pounds.
I think what he thinking about doing was bulking up so that way he could fight guys off the line a little bit better. Is what he was thinking about, probably.
Oh, we talking about McMillan?
Yeah. He went and gained some weight.
What are you doing that for? That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly, Leo. That's what I've been saying, man. I don't see how that's good for a wide receiver to put on 17 pounds in an off season. I just don't.
I mean, he's always been kind of a heftier guy, though.
Yeah, but he needs to work on route running and agility and technique of beating press coverage, not putting on pounds. And they said XL slimmed down a little bit. So it's like, watch Tet's numbers go down a little this year and watch XL's numbers go up just for that reason.
So Miss Kitty said Tet weighed in at 219 at the time of the draft. So damn.
Yeah, he was a little heavy. Like I said, he was a little heavier and stuff during that time. When he was at Arizona, I think I don't know if it was one of those things where he felt like it helped him being a little bit heavier or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he did say something like he played lighter than that, like last season. But still, like we said, man, he's still got to be around he's at least like 230 pounds. Like right now, if he really did put on 17 pounds.
Man, that's too heavy for that dude. That's crazy.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Who told him to do that?
Kelvin Benjamin 2.0. Lord have mercy.
Nah, don't just go off the weight. Hell, Kelvin Benjamin didn't have the work ethic.
He's gonna be playing left guard in
Come on,
4 years.
Kelvin Benjamin mentally he wasn't where he needed to be.
He's gonna be a blocking tight end.
Nah. He gonna be all right.
So, Howard and Leo, how y'all feeling about the 3 touchdowns we only scored in the first quarter all year long? How you feel about that statistic?
Worse than what I already felt.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You talking so what the Bryce babies at? What's that? What that thing?
Well, they ain't see it. They ain't hear it. It's on the screen right there.
Yeah.
I got for the whole season, we only scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, 5 in the second. Then we had 7 and 9, third and fourth quarter.
Wow. I never even looked at that for real, man. I'm out there arguing and fussing, and see, that's my fault because I need to look at some shit so I can bring some shit to some of these motherfuckers.
Don't worry, Howard. I got you, brother. I got you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, they find all the good and give you them little minimal good shit, whatever the fuck, and praise them shit.
There's good. I didn't know there was good.
Yes, to them, any step he take forward, any little tiny step he take forward, he's improving to them. Stupid shit like that.
Yeah, but when you look at those certain stats, the ones they don't pay attention to, like yards per attempt, which is horrible. He's one of the worst in the league. You averaging around 4 yards per pass now. This is that's insane.
It's laughable. Man. It's insane. They talking about the deep balls. I'm like, he never throws the ball deep. What are you talking about?
That's like his comeback thing. Like I'm like, he has 14 wins in 3 seasons. Don't tell me about comeback wins.
It's all lies, man.
But that's what they're going off, bro. I was arguing with a Panther fan on TikTok the other day. Said, how you saying that Bryce isn't good? He's got 14 comeback wins. They're using this for their narrative right now.
But then a lot of them name the games though. I just want to know the specific games.
There you go.
Like they always can say something.
Well, I know one of the wins too is like he got 7 yards and they kicked a field goal or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, come on. But he only averages 180 yards a game for his career. Like that's
the highest. That's the highest.
Which is 180 yards.
That's I'm like, guys, I understand y'all went and y'all got a stat, but I just because we can count 12 real quick, and it's gonna take us long to name 12 games. I asked, I said, give me the games. Okay, Broski, you say one game that he got him a field goal position to kick the field goal. But I just want to ask these Bryce babies, can you name 11 other games where he did this? I just want to know specifically because all they doing is saying stuff. I'm like, what?
I just want to know like a comeback win if there's like 8 minutes left and they take the lead, I guess, and they were behind and it's a comeback win. You know what I mean?
That's how they do it.
I find to get under some of these Bryce Young fans under their skin when I say, based off the stats, and not even these ones, other stats, right? This is my first time seeing this, but other stats, I said, guess what, y'all? He ain't nothing but a backup, a third or fourth rounder at best.
Yeah.
That thing kills them when I say that, but it's true.
Howard, I call him a bridge quarterback. I call him a bridge quarterback. He's a bridge quarterback, and he was the first overall pick.
He is. I mean, look at those numbers: 3 touchdowns, three interceptions, 5 touchdowns, 5 in the first and second quarter. If you look at the third quarter, that's when he's actually average. He hits around the league average in the third quarter. That's his best quarter. First and second quarter is horrible. So
So
Yeah,
30,
that
so
shit is
30
that
minutes.
shit
So
laughable,
30
man.
minutes.
Damn shame,
30
man.
minutes into the game, that's when he
30
got
minutes.
he get
Yeah,
decent. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
They
That's
mask all this
Yeah.
shit. They mask this. They mask it,
Hey,
boy.
hey, Leo. That's why I asked everybody. Like, does this man not like beg them to hey put me in during the preseason and stuff? Because you start out your games like that. That means you're not ready. It takes 30 minutes into the game before you get ready. You start clicking 30.
Logic. I said the other day, I said Carolina got a relief pitcher starting. He's a relief
Oh
pitcher.
man,
He'll
yeah,
come in,
yeah,
Oh
but
my
they got
God,
him
no,
starting.
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Hey,
The
and
So
then it's
the
the other.
close.
It's the other thing. Well, who you gonna get in here to replace Bryce Young?
Oh
I'm like,
God.
shit.
That
I
yeah,
said, there's
how
a
Andy
lot of
that
Dalton.
makes no
quarterbacks
sense.
that's
Yeah.
Andy
way
might
better
That
than
All,
makes
Bryce
no
Young. No,
sense.
it ain't. No, it ain't. I said, boy, it's
all you have
quarterbacks
to
out
do
there.
is tell them you're not a fortune teller, and you'll let them know right before the draft next year.
Who could you replace with Bryce Young with? So I
It
gotta
don't
find a
take
quarterback.
much to beat him
I
out
gotta find
with
a
the shit he
quarterback
got.
that can throw more than 180 yards a game.
I had
That's all
a
I gotta do.
back and forth
You can go to the draft
Oh my
conversation
God,
with a
man.
Bryce Sexual earlier today on another channel, and he was telling me how Bryce Young has elite talent, and that if it wasn't for all the wide receiver drops, he would have had 4,000 yards passing last year.
What?
And I said, "You want to put some money on that he has 4,000 yards passing this year?" He's like, "Well, it's not about the yards; it's about the wins." So it's just like
How
this
you
is what
bring
you're
it up
dealing
then?
with. This is what you're dealing with.
little stupid kids and grown numbskulls. I ain't gonna say idiots, but I ain't gonna numbskulls.
Numbskull. That's a good one.
I
They
think
just
you got to bring bullying back. More people need to
you
be
have
bullied
to.
and just called out when they're stupid.
You need to
And,
because it's
and
ridiculous.
you know what, Leo? In
These
school,
guys.
man, one of my teachers used to say that to me all the time. Stop being a numbskull. I used to laugh at the shit and not even understand what the fuck this motherfucker's telling me.
Yeah, he insulting your ass.
He's insulting me terribly, man. God.
Q, she would call him a dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy.
In other words,
Not just a dummy, a 5-star dummy.
Yeah, like I'm like, damn, that's
Q,
low as the low right there, man.
That's
I
all.
was a motherfucker who couldn't keep still, so that was my fault. Shit.
man, that's why you say 3 touchdowns in the first quarter the whole year.
The whole year. Those are the
That's
first quarter stats for the
crazy.
entire year, 17
That's
games.
terrible, man.
Now I want to see Quantum and all the more who the Bryce Young supporters come support that right there. Tell me why the fuck we only got 3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
exactly. Do y'all remember all them
Three touchdowns
y'all
in the
remember all
first
the 3
quarter,
and
and
outs?
the
You know
Panthers
what?
are 0-2 to start the season 3 years in a row. 0-2
Hey, you know
last 3
what?
years.
You know what killed him? If you found a third or fourth rounder and put their numbers up, and their numbers are better than Bryce Young's,
Hey Howard.
that would be sick, boy.
Hey Howard. What happened to Andy Dalton when he got a chance? What happened to Andy Dalton?
You said Andy Dalton.
Another
Yeah,
bad.
What
the
happened
first
to
game
Andy
he came in, he
Dalton?
lit it up. I remember that.
Yeah, he
Remember
beat the Raiders. I think it was the Raiders, right?
Yeah. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's
One
like
game.
almost
370 or
One
something.
game.
370.
Y'all talking about
Yeah.
one
I know
game?
against Seattle, as a matter of fact.
He
Yeah.
had one
Three-
game where he had more touchdowns than this
Like,
motherfucker
You
had.
talking about
three-
one game? One
Yeah,
game.
yeah, he's a backup. He's a backup.
What is
Yeah,
One
one
game.
game.
Hold on. Why are you bringing up Andy?
What are you talking about?
What's your
Y'all,
point?
y'all funny, man.
Is
Y'all
there a Bryce
funny.
Sexual
Well, come
on board?
come on now.
No, no.
Yeah.
Tell us why
I'll
you.
talk to anybody else that's a Panther fan. Who is you? Why the fuck you keep
Big
speaking?
H. Big H.
Why you keep speaking? Who is you? What's your team?
Who's
You're
you?
not a
go.
Panther fan.
Well,
What is your team? Who is you?
What's your team?
Nigga, the Panthers. What's your
No,
team?
you don't like
Okay.
that. You
Well, I
like
don't know. It might be a tough one to figure out if you haven't figured it out
Man,
by now.
come
I don't know,
on.
man.
Nah,
There
you
might
don't
be
I
like
some
can
hints
take
out there.
anything. I can
you
take
like
everything from y'all, but when there's a non-Panther fan talking about my team,
Uh-huh.
That's a
nobody
great
listening,
argument.
man.
I
'Cause you
don't
know
believe in
what?
all that
Nobody
superstition
listening,
shit like
man.
that. I don't believe in that.
You know what
Nobody
Big
That
H
could be a
listening,
person
man.
you
who
know
watched
what Big H?
football and have a
No, he
team.
don't watch no football.
Facts don't care
So
about
you,
your
I mean, that's
feelings.
possible, man.
You don't watch no football. You watch
Okay,
stats. You
well,
don't watch
you know,
football.
yeah.
They brought Andy Dalton. Look at
Y'all thinking everybody can work in this system,
But
but
Andy Dalton's
Bryce.
Andy is a backup, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
Andy's
He was a
so
old.
veteran.
I don't
He's
think
anybody
not.
Andy
can make
Dalton
it
was a
though, like
first
y'all
overall pick in the
said.
draft either,
So your
right?
argument,
Anybody can make
Big
it though.
G,
Why
Big
Andy
G,
Dalton ain't
Big
starting?
G,
so
they
your
talk about a
argument,
Why ain't
Andy
Andy
confident
Dalton don't
Dalton
even
not
start.
play football
quarterback?
no
Big
more,
G, they
man.
not talk. Why are you talking
Come
about Andy
on,
Dalton?
bro.
People
Andy
talking
Why
about
Dalton.
Andy
That's all you
we
Dalton
can
talking
not
talk
about
about.
quarterback?
Big G. We talking about a confident starter. If you talking
What?
about replacing somebody, you're not
Y'all
talking
said
about no
anybody but
34
Bryce
year
can
old
do well in
backup.
this offense
Big G,
and
come
this
on,
No, ain't
scheme.
man.
nobody
Like you
said that.
gotta do
Man,
better
that's
When
You
than
what
that.
did
made
you
anyone
that
say
shit
said.
that?
up, dog.
You
That's
gotta
what you
quit
just
playing,
Ain't
said.
bro.
nobody said nothing about system. We talking about just
Man.
quarterback
Big
play,
G, you gotta
period.
quit playing,
So
Fuck the
man.
why
and
ain't
system.
Andy
and
Dalton
and I
starting for
said
us?
it's not. Andy Dalton is a seasoned backup.
It
He need to
don't
retire.
matter.
It
It
You
does
don't
real
matter.
matter.
funny. You coming
Yeah,
in with Andy
you
It
Dalton.
coming here with
don't
I ain't,
Andy
matter.
Dalton, man. You a sick man,
You
boy.
you can't
Now
listen when
he's
we talking
old.
about when I
You
said when I
crazy with
said
that
I
one
think
there,
Bryce
boy.
listen
is
now,
better
I
than
I
said
Andy
really
replace
can't
a
Dalton.
believe
quarterback that
that.
throws
I
180
think
miles.
Bryce
So
better than Andy Dalton.
so we
Hey,
letting
come
Kenny
on, man.
Pickett. We
Be
gonna
better
let
than
Kenny
that, man.
Pickett. Kenny Pickett gonna start
Why
for
you
us.
keep picking backups?
This is crazy.
Kenny Pickett gonna start
No, it
for
makes
us.
Big
sense.
G, why
Bryce
you
is a
keep picking
backup.
backups though?
Bryce, you should compare him to these
This
guys. But
guy
I
Kenny
mean,
making me
Bryce
Kenny
is a
laugh with
Pickett.
backup.
this shit,
Big G,
man.
why you keep picking
Bryce
backups?
is a
Oh,
first
Why you
overall
God.
why
pick,
you
and
want
he
why
and
you
he's
want to
a
say no?
rich
Why you want
quarterback.
to say somebody for real, Big G? Why you keep picking
Man,
backups?
cause y'all act like Bryce is the problem. Y'all act like anybody
But
can
why you keep
thrive.
picking backups
Anybody
though?
can come back
I'm naming
there.
out quarterbacks. That's all I'm
Yeah, but
doing.
You
But
name
naming
something,
out
Nah,
man.
y'all,
Let's
why
be
you
now
keep
real,
it's
naming
man.
out backup
backups.
quarterbacks though? Hey,
Now
Big
it's
G,
hey,
you real
backups.
funny, man.
Now it's they
Yeah,
getting too
hey, look,
old.
bro,
What
yeah.
is it,
but you know
man?
what? You
Hey, you
bullshit.
gotta
You
do
fuck.
better
You
than
know
that,
what?
Big
I'm gonna go.
G.
Hey, you
Y'all
put
not
Pickett. You
happy.
fuck around and put Pickett in there, and Pickett start playing better than Bryce. Boy, you ought
Man,
to have
Hey,
a damn
Big
heart
G, you
attack
full of
around this
shit,
motherfucker,
bro.
boy.
Oh,
we gonna trade for
Boy.
Richardson. My bad. Let's trade for Richardson, Howard. That's what you want.
Yeah, there you go,
This
man.
That's what
motherfucker
you want,
coming here with
Howard.
Hey,
some
why you
backups,
gonna
bro.
kick a
You
man
got
when he
That's
down? Why you want to kick a man when he's
that's
down?
what
The
you want,
man is,
Howard.
and
You want Richardson.
Big
huh?
G. I'ma just
Yeah, I
let you
want
have it,
Richardson.
man. I ain't
Yeah,
even finna
I'm
Man,
gonna
argue
say
with
it.
you,
come
Yeah,
man.
why?
on.
What? And now what? Now what?
He
How does that help
trash.
Bryce Young?
He ain't
Tell me.
better than Bryce.
I said, how does that help him
hey
now?
Leo,
I
you notice
said
where
that
this
right? Did it
conversation
change
went,
He
right?
ain't
anything
better
about
than
Bryce
Bryce.
at
Yeah, I'm not
all?
gonna
Did it
fight
change
that.
anything?
Oh shit!
It
Hey
goes
Leo,
to
I meant to
comparing
tell
Bryce to
you.
Andy Dalton
Yeah.
and Anthony Richardson and Kenny
Cause
Pickett.
y'all act like any
That's
quarterback gonna
all.
do
That's all
better
these
than
guys
Bryce.
got, man.
Man,
Hey
I'm
Leo,
naming out
hey
quarterbacks.
Leo, I just meant to tell you, bro. Somebody told me that me and you are the same person. Yeah,
Real.
yeah.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all
That's
Hey,
crazy.
wild.
26.
I
I
think I
heard that
heard
the
It's
First
other day,
like
overall
bro.
pick in the
I
draft,
heard that the
Bryce
other
it's
day.
Young.
like
I just wanted
y'all
to
act
And
know.
all you
like
could do is compare him to backup
y'all act
quarterbacks. So
like
that's great, man.
Bryce.
Congratulations. I
Y'all
hope
act
you're
like
happy.
Bryce Young took y'all lady or something.
Congrats.
Are
Congrats.
y'all
Way to
that
go.
man?
No, you act
You
like
that
Bryce is
man
your
at Bryce?
girlfriend. You act
Did he
like
take
he's
y'all
your
woman?
girlfriend and we calling him ugly in front of you.
Did he take
That's what
y'all
you acting
lady?
like. Now you want to
He
fight everybody
defending that
behind
boy.
this
H
I don't
nigga.
want to
H is
fight
a H
nobody.
is a
You
Panther
know what I'm
Mormon.
saying?
He's
You
got
sticking up
Bryce's
for him
name
too
written all
much,
over
man.
his
Get out his
underwear.
back pocket.
Big G,
Man, look.
what's your
Take your
H
hand
goes
out his
door to
back
IQ,
pocket
door
while
selling
y'all
the Book
walking,
of
man.
Bryce to
Stop.
trying to sell the Book of Bryce to people. He's a Panther Mormon.
I just want to know
Big G?
why
What's
you
your
didn't
I
mention
don't even,
argument,
I
backup
don't
man?
even know what
quarterback.
dude talking about. Dude ain't even a Panther fan. Go
I
back to
just want to
your
know why
rant
you didn't mention any quarterback. You got a whole list you could have went. Why you going off backups? People ain't even playing.
They ain't playing.
Don't even be
because
on the
I'll
field,
actually give
plenty
man.
you
of
H
Come on,
credit for
bro.
that
times
though, because I mean that's the level Bryce is on.
y'all
He should be
said
comparing
plenty
him to
of
people on his
times y'all
level.
said anybody can work. Anybody over Bryce.
I
Y'all say
Nobody
believe
said
so.
that
anybody.
once.
If
Nobody
given
said
Y'all
that
said y'all would
once.
take
if given
anybody
a
for
true
Bryce.
but if given given a true shot, just like Bryce, I guarantee you them boys will have the same numbers or better than Bryce
Andy
Young.
Dalton didn't have a
I
true
guarantee
start.
you that.
Andy
I
Dalton didn't have a
guarantee
true
that.
start.
Them numbers that Bryce got is not. That's not
Andy-
even hard to.
Why you
Did
keep
Andy
saying
Dalton
Andy
have a
Dalton,
true
bro?
start?
Why you keep saying Andy Dalton, bro?
Did he have a true
38
start?
years
Andy
old,
don't
boy.
even play ball no more, man.
The
Now
red
it's the
rifle.
age. Okay, it's the age now.
No, he don't even
What's
play.
the other
He
excuse?
don't even
What's
play no
another
more.
excuse?
Other excuse,
What's
your
another
quarterback
excuse?
throws for 180 yards a game. You know what?
I mean,
Why you
Andy
keep
Dalton's had many
You know
better
what?
Big G,
seasons than
why you
Bryce has
keep
ever
saying
had.
you
What are
really
you
are.
Yeah.
talking about?
Bryce
Yeah,
Young.
Andy
Andy
numbers are
Dalton?
way better
Bryce
than
Young
Bryce
ain't
Young.
gonna throw
Way
400
better.
yards a game. Y'all convinced me with that.
Howard, Big G
Right?
going to the lowest, he going to the lowest pace possible. He's trying to make
Bryce
you
Young,
Yeah.
Bryce Young is not a 400
This is where
yard
you just
passer
gotta
a
start
game.
bullying
Y'all got
people.
to. Y'all think he gonna pass for so many yards? That's not
No,
Bryce Young game.
no,
That's what y'all
no.
No,
And
we
missing.
y'all
know
thought
that
that
he
when we
sucks.
drafted
That's
him.
why.
No,
Y'all
y'all
won't.
thought that shit.
Big G.
And now y'all see
Because
the
he
shit
has no
ain't
route
right.
pound.
And
That's
now
why.
y'all want to blame us. Don't blame
And
us,
then,
goddamn.
Big G,
Big G,
listen.
he don't
Don't
have to do
change
all
up a
that though. That's
style
the
Big G.
now,
point.
and
goddamn.
then the
All right.
Hold on, Howard.
non-Panthers.
336. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick and get off. Big
Yes, sir.
G. The only
I'm
thing
listening.
Canales needed his system. He needs a quarterback that can throw intermediate and underneath. He predicates off of zone read, outside and inside. And he needs a quarterback that can work play action and rollouts. Trust me, you can
So
find
Bryce Young can't
anybody
do
to
that.
replace. Listen, what I'm
Bryce Young.
telling you is this. You can find any average quarterback to do that, bro. It's not that hard. Canales'
Big G, I
system
got
is not that complex to the point he can't be replaced by an average quarterback, bro.
Explain
Big
what
G,
average is, bro.
Big
Explain
G,
what
Big G,
average is.
I got another stat for you too, real quick, gentlemen. Big G, I looked it up for you, brother. I looked it up now. I did you a favor. Do you know out of the starts that Randy Dalton has had for the Panthers, he's averaging 214 yards per game with a 64% completion percentage. Big G, is that better than Bryce Young?
Why Andy Dalton
Leo, to
couldn't
be
start?
honest with you, that's
Explain who
Leo
started.
got you.
average. That's
Explain who
about
Leo
started.
average.
burned
And
you.
Bryce Young per game is below average.
And bro,
Why
Bryce Young didn't
Andy
beat
Dalton
bro.
started?
I've been
Bro,
said since
Andy
last year that
Dalton got
Bryce.
hurt, bro.
I've been
Andy
said
Dalton
since
got
last
hurt.
year that Bryce
Did
is
he
a
really
backup.
get
I've
hurt?
been coined that. So
But Big G,
regardless,
why
Why
you
are you
if
taking
you
worried
want to
about
support
Andy
him, you can
Dalton? Why are you
support him. There's
worried about
nothing
your
Then,
wrong
little
with
Big
that.
G,
styrofoam
But
ball
hey,
regardless of
quarterback?
those
anybody,
facts, he is
dude,
a
why you
backup
Bears
bring
fan,
quarterback.
shut up.
but Big G,
Bears
why
fan,
you
shut
bring
up.
up
You're not a
why
I'm
you bring
Panthers
Andy
fan.
listening.
I don't know
Dalton
what
up?
you're
Hey,
talking
hey,
about. You
hey,
sound like you're
hush,
from
man.
the Bayou.
Hush,
You
man.
sound like you're
Don't
from
worry about how
Louisiana.
man
You're a
talk.
Saints
That's
fan, man. You stop lying, man. You're not a
who's.
Big
Panthers
G,
fan.
Hey,
Big
what
G,
you
why you
say,
pick why you pick Andy Dalton though?
man? Y'all say any quarterback but Bryce, so I'm giving you quarterbacks.
But we're
But bro,
talking
he
about
gave you the
starters
stats,
though.
bro.
And we just showed you Andy
Now it
Dalton's
got to
better
be
than
But
Bryce.
starters. He
So
said any
but
quarterbacks.
Big G, if you think it's somebody talking about replacing Bryce, you think they're talking about the backup quarterback?
You said any quarterback. You didn't
Big G,
say
you know what we were
starting
talking
caliber.
about. You ain't that
Big
damn slow.
G,
Oh Lord.
You ain't that
Big
damn
G,
slow, bro. Come on now.
Big G.
What
So
kind of
ain't
argument is that, man?
so it
Seriously,
haven't
bro.
been many of times y'all
Shit.
said anybody but any quarterback can be better than Bryce on this team. Is that not
We
what y'all
didn't.
been saying?
Hey,
Who in
I'm
their
gonna
right
say
mind?
this.
So
Who in
now,
their right
Hey,
mind is
I'll
wanting to take
stand 10 toes down. I
their
bet
team
Pickett
going forward?
can play
Who
better
in
than
their right
Bryce.
mind
But
is going to get a
Big G,
backup
didn't I just
quarterback?
tell you?
A
Big G, didn't
backup
I just show
quarterback
you
now.
now
what
it's come on, man.
Big G, didn't I just show you where Andy Dalton was better than Bryce Young? Didn't I just prove that to you, Big G? You heard me? Wait, Big G, let me repeat it for you, brother.
How many
Andy
games
Dalton.
did he play?
Listen, brother, listen. Just
How
listen real
many
quick.
games did he win? How many games he won for
Big
us?
G, hold it tight, brother.
No,
Starting
how
for the
many
Panthers.
games did Bryce? How many games did Andy Dalton win for us?
Big G, real quick, brother, real quick.
Now you
When he
can't
started
answer.
for the Panthers, he averaged 214 yards per game with a
Mm.
64% completion percentage. Big G, is that more than Bryce Young has done in his career per game?
Sir, that's only 2 games.
Answer the
No, he
question though.
started. He started more than 2 games. Big G. He started more than 2
That-
games.
How many? 3 games?
He started more than 3.
How many games Andy Dalton started for us?
No, it don't matter. We're going in averages, Big G.
How many games did Andy Dalton start for us?
What does it matter? His stats were still better
It
than
Because
wouldn't
y'all,
Bryce.
even matter at that
Hey,
point.
man,
you
you
brought him
throwing
up,
out
but we just
bullshit
showed you he's
stats.
better
That's
in
a
the games that he
bullshit stat.
plays.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to engage your brain a little bit if you want to
No,
have a
that's
big boy
bullshit.
discussion. You're gonna
Because
have
when
to
y'all said
you're gonna have to
when
grow up a
when
little.
you when y'all said Bryce Young can't do no QB sneak, and we done said he was 2 for 2, what y'all say?
Hold on. Two,
Wait, 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 hold
What
on. You said
y'all
whoa.
say
quarterback
then?
Hey,
sneak?
oh, who said he 2 for 2? Who said that? Who said that?
Now we done pulled it up.
Who
We done
said that?
pulled it up. A
He
few
is
of
not
us done said
attempted. He
that.
ain't attempted nothing. Who you talking about?
He haven't attempted no QB sneaks.
No.
What game?
You
Bryce
can't
Young
What
run a
ain't
game
QB
was it?
never.
sneak
Tell
with
me.
Bryce.
I need to go
All
back
right.
and see that
All
game. What
right.
game
They
was
did
it?
it. They
Okay.
did it once in 2023, and I think it was
I mean, but bro,
it was either
why
last
does
year or the
that
year
matter
before.
though?
But
If
It's
it's
I may
twice in
ask.
trash.
3. It's twice in 3 years, though, guys. Like,
But why
Oh
does that
man,
matter?
what the hell? Who
Like,
the hell remember it?
I do. That's
Yeah, but
100%.
that's
I
you
mean,
said two
bro,
times,
why
and
does
he
that matter
come
though?
on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, that's elementary right there, bro.
Now
Stop
it's
that.
elementary. Now it's
Bro, why
elementary. It's
does that
cool.
matter? I'm asking you.
Bryce
I'm
is a
really
good
asking.
What
Why does
matters
that
then?
quarterback
matter?
because he ran two
Because you
quarterback
can't
sneaks
give
Shut up, money, Q.
you can't throw out no stats for Andy Dalton, and he only started what 2-3 games for us. You
Bruh.
But
can't.
if
Come
You
you
know
on,
what?
saying
man.
But
he
you
can't
are
use
though.
Bryce
better
Young will
passes, let's
never.
go, bro.
You know what?
this the
Bryce Young will
thing though,
never
Big
catch.
G. Big G, I know you saying that, but think about it. You the one that brought Andy up, and now you saying you
Yeah,
can't use stats for him.
I mean, Andy
Exactly.
Dalton. Check this out. So, Leo, we were talking about Jay Cutler and all his yards for his career. Andy Dalton's throwing for 39,793
Bryce will
yards for his
never catch
career.
that. Bryce will never,
39,000
never catch
yards.
that, boy. He'll never catch
Hey,
that.
Never.
Broski, I
Never,
was waiting for
never, never,
somebody to
never.
say it because I
How
think
are
he
you
keep
saying,
thinking
bro?
that.
Saying
I think he thinking that Andy Dalton was just the Carolina Panther. I'm like, you
Yeah,
do
this
realize?
man is a vet. He came in the
Yeah,
same
this
time
guy's
with
not
Cam
that
Newton.
bright.
Andy Dalton about
Him
to
and Cam
retire,
Newton came in
man.
together.
The
His
only
career
reason
And
I
that
over.
year he
say
came, he lit it up. I
the
ain't gonna
only
lie,
reason
Andy
I
Dalton
say Andy
lit that shit
Dalton
up.
because y'all say any quarterback can thrive in
Nah, you
this.
Right.
saying
And
that
we
because
just showed
Andy
you
And
that
old.
I
even on
and
the
I
Panthers, even washed up
you're
and on the
not even a
Panthers,
Panther
Andy
fan.
Dalton
Why
is
are
still
you
better than Bryce
commenting?
Young.
What is
You
you
wouldn't be
talking
saying that
about?
Let me ask you something.
if
What
Can I
is
ask you
Andy and
something?
Bryce,
okay?
hey, Big
I
G,
can
if
listen
Andy
to
and
Howard.
Bryce was the same
Can,
age at the
can I ask you
same
something?
time, you wouldn't be saying that.
Who done
Andy
better
was
Exactly.
when they
balling out back in the
first
day.
came out? Was it Dalton or Bryce Young? And the second year and the third year too. Who did better?
Andy was balling back in the day.
Andy
Andy was
on
Boy,
his
you
balling,
third
better
year,
man.
he
answer
threw
that
for
question.
over
You better answer
4,000
it now,
yards, and
bro.
that was only
Don't guess
Andy
16
about
Dalton, who
games.
nothing.
had a better team?
No, he didn't.
What? Who
Oh
was the
my
Who
better
had a
God,
better
quarterback?
man.
team?
Boy,
Oh,
Andy
wait,
Dalton was
wait,
flinging that
wait,
ball
Big
left and
G.
right, bro.
That
Wait,
Bears team wasn't
What the
no
hell
but
good.
he
is
He
didn't
you
didn't
make
talking
the.
go.
about, man?
That
But the
Bears team wasn't
Panthers
no
made the
good.
playoffs. What are you talking about? They're
He
so
didn't. He
good.
didn't play for the. It was the Bengals,
It was
brother.
the Bengals. He got
Oh,
He
drafted
didn't.
by the
thought it.
Bengal dog. He
He
was
did.
flinging it.
He wasn't good
Okay,
enough.
yeah.
Shit. Andy
Damn,
Dalton
He,
had a
Big G.
good fucking year, man.
He had a
he
good
just talking.
career.
Yeah, great
I mean, he
career.
still
Yes,
played
sir.
for the Bears, though. I'm thinking about the Bears, but I forgot he played for the
Bro,
Bengals.
you
But he
talking
still
about
had a
when he
better
was basically
team.
out of his prime now,
Listen,
bro.
He
he
still had a
played
better
better.
team.
He played
Yeah.
better than Bryce Young. I mean,
I
like
mean,
Bryce
but
Young is still
Who?
like he's behind a lot of quarterbacks, man. Bryce Young is. He's
Big
behind
G, if I may ask, where
big
do you
time.
rank Bryce? Where do you rank him? I mean, do you rank him in the top 20,
As in what?
Ain't
top
no fucking
15?
way,
I'm
Quarterbacks
man.
just saying,
now?
it's quarterbacks right now. Where do you rank him? Because you came up here defending him. Where do you rank him?
Bryce Young to me, he's a top 10 quarterback.
Top 10?
What?
Okay.
Boy, go sit your ass down somewhere,
Don't
man.
argue
Where the
with
hell
Now,
him.
you from?
He
Man,
he's
doesn't
a
you
agree
top
with
sick,
10
him.
boy.
quarterback.
Let
You
me
a
let me
sick,
read this
man.
money
You a
real
sick
quick, man.
motherfucker, man. You know that?
Hey, shout
You
out
just
to the
want me
real
to tell you that. You are a
HHENT
sick motherfucker,
Hey,
for
boy.
this.
Howard,
let me
let
God.
ask
Howard
a
talk now.
follow-up
Hold on,
question
let me
for
read
y'all
that.
to
God,
vote on.
man. I don't
By
Let me
what
understand
read
that
that
metric
shit
money.
can
there,
Hold on,
boy.
hold on, fellas. Let me read that money on real quick. Shout out to the real HHENT for that $5 super chat. He said, "Little G is the definition of weak, below standard man, or in his case, boy, casual
Damn.
Panther fan with low standards, brings
Damn,
no value
everything
to the
is
show."
low.
Well,
Yeah, Big G. He said you bring the whole show down, man.
Man, nobody
Everything
Man,
is
care
we
low.
about it
like an
now. Y'all,
anchor.
Everything is
We gotta
low
start
y'all
calling
E.
you
just
the
want Bryce
anchor.
Young to, y'all just want, he just want Bryce Young to throw for 4,000 yards a year, man. That's
Nah,
why.
he don't gotta
he
throw
not
for
That's
doing
what he
4,000 though,
want.
Big
we know
G.
A big
But
everything
old
when he
Bryce
week.
made
ain't
the
gonna do that.
playoffs,
Big G,
The
he don't gotta throw
words
for
little
4,000, bro.
G, weak,
when he
below, casual, low. I
But
mean, everything is,
made the
boy, I tell you,
playoffs,
boy.
when he made
Big
the
G,
playoffs is an
Big G, can I
excuse.
ask you, Big G, can I ask you
Yes,
why
sir.
you have him as a top 10 in your mind? Could you break it
Man,
down? Why?
be good,
I'm
quit
asking.
playing, man.
I'm really asking. I just want to hear his reason and logic behind it.
So top 10 quarterbacks in this league right now be
Oh, I'm saying
Matthew.
your reason of having him there. I'm just asking. I just want to hear your evaluation on him, man.
Because I believe he's a top 10 quarterback.
Why?
We need
But
facts,
how
not
We
though?
need
not
What
something
he
feelings.
out.
We need facts, not
what he
But
feelings.
facts
shown
can
this
show
year,
up.
this past year, what he shown this past
What did he
year,
show?
He
So
showed that he got us to the playoffs.
no,
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't
I
get us
mean,
to
this
no
is what
damn
we're doing.
playoff. Atlanta got
The
us in the
brain
playoff.
damage shit, man.
You remember that shit. Don't you ever forget it. Don't ever forget
No, it
that.
ain't. No, he ain't part of the team though. I forgot. I mean, it's just the quarterback on the team though. When
Pretty
Well, let me
somebody
ask you
much.
make it to
something.
the
Okay, let me ask you
You got to
something.
win
Can,
despite having him. He pretty much
i-
isn't on the team.
is
man, he went
is
8 for he
CJ
won 8
Stroud
games for
on the
8.
decline? Can I ask you that?
Yes,
Is CJ
Don't let
Stroud on
him.
the
Don't let them do
is
that
he on
to
the
you.
decline?
yes,
Oh, he is.
yes.
So if what Bryce threw less yards,
You're not being for real.
oh my,
I am being for real.
oh
Being
my,
for real.
No, sir, you're not.
oh my
CJ Stroud
God,
didn't
man!
prove us. He didn't do nothing in the playoffs.
You're not.
Nothing
He's
in the
been there every
playoffs.
year
He made
since he came in
No,
the
it
league.
don't matter.
the
Oh, now
playoffs.
as if he
Now
made it
that don't
though.
matter. Now
Now
that don't
it's he
matter.
made it
He didn't
though.
do
You
anything.
So
hear
it
that?
matters when
Stats don't
So it matters when
matter in
Bryce make the
playoffs. Don't
playoffs,
matter.
but it don't matter when CJ
It
do
don't
it
matter
for the
that
third
see. Come on,
consecutive
man,
year.
make it make sense, dog.
Some of
Come
I
on.
y'all,
only
some of y'all
said
got to stop.
logic. I only said that because when I
They
said
trash.
Bryce Young made the playoffs, they said, "Oh, he didn't make it. It wasn't because of
But
him."
he didn't. We were sitting at home, had to watch somebody
He
else
had to
play,
watch another
and
Was
he
he
team
didn't
the
get
play
there.
and
Was
prove
he
Another
the
they
line.
won.
quarterback? Was he the quarterback? Yes or no?
Every let me tell you something.
Was he the quarterback?
Every team that played their game, right? When we played our game on that weekend, or wherever case it was, when the game was over with, we didn't go. Our boys
We
didn't go
didn't
to the
go to the
locker room
playoffs.
and break open no boxes and get no championship hats or shirts. They took their tails home, sat on their damn couches, and watched another game. So I don't want to hear nothing about he took us somewhere.
They watched, man.
I
He
mean,
made
it
the
was
You
Am I
was,
a
and you was
playoffs.
lying?
rooting
Am
for
I
Atlanta
eight-win
lying?
too,
team
wasn't
that
you?
won a
You
three-way
was rooting for Atlanta,
tiebreaker.
wasn't you?
Crazy,
I wasn't
bro.
rooting
You
for
watched the game.
nobody.
I know you did. Everybody watched that damn
Shit,
game.
I've been rooting.
Everybody was
I was
glued
rooting for
to it.
Atlanta. Shit, I wanted to be in the playoffs,
I was
but we
not
had to
rooting
wait
for
on
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Me
I
either.
can't do it. I got
I
blood
would
on
never root for
that
the
team.
Falcons.
I about
I
to
just
say,
couldn't do
hey,
it.
I wasn't rooting. Listen, as much as it'd be cool to make the playoffs, I'm never had.
Not
I'm not
that
rooting
It
way,
for the
ain't, it
rival.
ain't
I'm not
that
not
rooting
cool.
for
that
them.
way, not
I'm
that
not
way.
rooting for that.
Not
I didn't
that
want to get
cool.
in that way because at the end of the day, I figure we're gonna get our heads back anyway.
Ain't
Because
nothing that cool.
no,
Because it
hell
wasn't
no.
pretty. It wasn't pretty that
Ain't
how
about
we
being
made the
pretty. It's about
playoffs.
we didn't deserve this shit, man. We was a
Dude,
How
we
we
didn't
high-winning
have
didn't
a
team
winning
last year,
record. We didn't have
how
a
did
winning record, dog.
oh
We
my
never had one
goodness.
with Bryce.
and y'all expect to win 12 some games this year with a
Boy,
much harder schedule.
12.
Yeah, you
Big
know you
G
dudes
don't.
out there 10 to
Big
12
Big
wins.
Big
Boy,
G. Big G don't
they
mind.
delusional
Big G don't.
bad, boy. God.
Big G. Big G don't mind somebody feeding him his food. That's what he like. He want somebody to give him his food in their
Mm.
hand so he
Yeah.
can eat it out their hand. That's what he
Yeah.
like to do.
I hope they
He don't.
feeding your ass porridge, goddamn.
He don't have a problem with that.
Porridge.
He don't mind eating somebody.
And
He
Big
don't
G,
mind.
you know the only reason why Bryce fans can compare CJ Stroud this year
Cream
is
of
just
wheat.
because CJ missed 3 games this year. That's the only reason they got comparable stats is because CJ missed, like I said, 3 games. That's the
That's
only
3
reason
games.
they stats look the same.
But
That's the only reason.
it got to make sense though. If Bryce played good and threw for 11 yards, and CJ threw for more than that, how could his be bad and Bryce one is good? It don't make sense to me.
Easy, because they seeing how good CJ can be, and they feel like, oh, see, finally we can say Bryce is justified being that #1 pick over CJ. We all know the reason.
I think y'all don't care if Bryce Young throw for 4,000 yards every year.
Bryce Young might not throw
He's
for
not gonna do
3,000
I
it.
this
think
year.
He
y'all
Do you
never
don't
gonna
want
understand
do
him
that.
that?
anyway.
Do you
I
know that
think
there's a
y'all
chance
don't
that he
want him
might
anyway.
not throw for 3,000 this year? Do y'all
Y'all
understand that?
just
Big
don't
G.
want him, period. Just say you don't want him, no matter how good he
I
do.
don't want him.
No
Just
Now you
Panther
say
like
fan
it.
that
should
part?
want
I
Just
Bryce
don't
a
want
Young.
his
minute.
ass. Goddamn.
Don't
No
bring
Panther fan
stats
should
in
want
it.
Bryce Young.
Don't bring
No. Listen.
don't bring no
It doesn't.
stats in it.
Listen, Big
Don't
G.
bring nothing.
It
Just
don't
say
matter
you
if he
don't
don't have to
want
be elite,
Bryce.
and he don't have to be a game manager. Because I think everybody think game manager means it's a negative connotation. No,
Well,
it's a lot of people that don't win Super Bowls as game managers.
that's a good
Everybody don't
super
got.
chat.
Yes. So
Big
this
G,
the
why
thing.
you keep
We don't
going
need all
all the
that.
way up?
But what we're saying is we need somebody that's consistent, that's good, and
Mm.
we can rely on this guy. That ain't Bryce. So you can take it however you want it.
And
Let me
Big
read this
G,
super chat, man. The real
Wow.
HENT for that $2 super chat. He said PFF ranked Bryce at 20 for this upcoming season. So he still have yet to break that. That's crazy, bro.
Read the next
Good
and
super
for him.
Big
chat.
G, you was
Yeah.
trying to make a bet on here earlier saying Bryce could throw for 3,500 yards. Where you getting this
Already
4,000 from, bro?
no, I already made that bet for 3,500 yards.
But you don't even believe he can throw for 4,000 yards. So why are you
I
saying
know
it?
he can't, but y'all, that's what y'all want. Y'all, that's what y'all
It's not
want.
I
what we
don't.
want.
I
It's just
don't.
what we know. He can't
Every
do it.
time you
I,
throw out another
I
quarterback, you throw out 4,000 yards. The 4,000 yards.
The reason why they throw
Drake
out
May,
4,000 yards
4,000
because the
yards.
league average,
Drake May led
league
the entire
average is
NFL in
about
completion
35.
percentage this year.
That's
Boy, Drake
average.
May.
3,500 is the league average. 38 to like 40 something they're considered elite. That's why they throwing it out there to you. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, I'm cool
So
with
for him to throw
35,
3,000
36.
yards, that's
You
backup
know,
numbers, sir.
yeah, 36,
Everybody
35.
went crazy.
I'm
Oh
all
my
right.
God, he threw for 3,000. That's nothing.
Yeah,
That
Big
is
G,
That
it's
nothing.
ain't
like he,
shit, boy. That's nothing.
For the
yeah,
That
first
ain't
Big
nothing.
Those
G,
overall
yards
pick
it's
in
like
is
year
he averaged
3,
the 30.
that's all you
crazy.
get.
That's crazy to me.
I was
You got
saying,
cats
Big
out here
G,
throwing for 4,500 yards a season, and we out here supposed to go crazy for 3,000 yards.
Drake May almost threw for 4,400 yards last year and had a
Almost that boy. Drake
72%
May,
completion
boy.
percentage.
72% completion percent. That's insane, bro.
Wow, that's
And this the
unbelievable.
thing. This the thing. He ain't even got a top 5 wide receiver core.
And he
Are
don't.
y'all serious?
He doesn't even have a top 20 wide receiver core, man. He doesn't have shit to throw to. He really
he
doesn't.
said Drake May.
He's accurate
Drake
as
May.
hell too.
72%.
He said Drake
That's
May.
right.
My fault. I
Throwing,
missed that part.
throwing for 4,000 yards really don't mean shit because
Bro, he
Oh,
had
if
this
he
now
nigga
y'all
in the
don't
Super
mean shit
Bowl,
because
wow,
our
bro.
quarterback
if he
can't do it,
missed,
Again,
right?
this is what
Now
he's
don't
doing
mean
now.
shit because Bryce
Listen,
Wins
can't do
don't
it.
mean shit. Playoffs don't mean shit,
Y'all
and
some
stats
sick
don't mean shit
motherfuckers,
either.
man. That's
So,
all I can say.
what are we doing?
if
I,
4,000 yards meant something in the NFL, why did the Redskins get rid of old dude when he
Do,
threw
do
Oh,
for
not do
Big
not have a
4,000?
picture of
G.
Bryce on your lock screen
what
on
you
You
your
not
talking
phone.
talking
about,
about
man?
Sam Howell, are you, Big
Sam
Why
Howell.
G?
Yeah,
why
he talking
why
about Sam
Sam
Howell.
Howell was
He
gone?
talking about
He
Sam
threw
Oh,
for
Howell.
4,000.
man, Big
Come
G.
on
They
now,
got
that shit don't
Jaden
mean nothing.
Daniels, bro.
And he
They
got hurt last
upgraded.
year. He got hurt.
But Big G, they upgraded, man.
Did they
Come on,
really?
bro.
Why? Cause he a running
yes,
nigga.
just
All right,
like
Yeah,
how,
all
because
just
right,
he
like
went to
how
the
all
the
Why?
right.
Cause he
NFL.
he
Oh,
can
bro,
oh, you
run.
said
BG,
He
how
can
running?
run
BG,
Oh,
how
you
thirty.
said
many
run. Hold up, you
BG,
said
how
running,
He can
many
nigga.
run.
Hey,
interceptions?
anybody got
How
his
many
stats?
BG, how many interceptions did
Running,
Sam
nigga.
Howell throw for?
Oh, I'm
He
not
don't know
sure,
that
sir.
stat. He
I
didn't know
really
that stat.
don't. I
I
just
know,
know the
Coach
but
6, he didn't know
4,000
that stat. He
yards.
didn't know that
Big
stat.
G, why did they get rid of Matt Jones? Why you think they got rid of Matt Jones?
Cause they upgraded, man. They
Which
got to
one? When he
upgrade.
was in the Patriots?
Yeah, who's their quarterback now? It's called an upgrade, like my man 336 said. They seen a vision, they went with it. They thought the
Yeah,
upcoming quarterback class was better than the current quarterback they had, and
yes.
that's why
Yes.
But
they
Mac
upgraded.
Jones didn't. He wasn't gonna live up to expectations, though.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the point.
Exactly.
And what do you mean?
And
How
Bryce
do we
ain't living
know?
up to his
How do we
either.
know it? Jaden Daniels was an upgrade. He took the Washington Commanders to the NFC Championship. The Commanders.
As a
Okay.
rookie?
Yes,
So how
throwing
many
and
years?
running,
How many
throwing.
years did Mac Jones get in New England? How many years?
They
What
get
3
3
years?
years.
3
3
years.
years.
How many years did Sam Howard get?
Sam
But
1
he
Howell
was
was a
year.
like a
backup.
third round
1
pick,
year.
bro.
You didn't
Yeah,
give
he was
him
a
2
backup, bro.
years.
Bro,
He
he
was
was
You
a
a
didn't give him
backup,
backup,
bro.
2
bruh.
years.
He was a
He
backup,
was a
He's
backup.
bro.
Now you get quiet, see that?
Because he didn't know that. Hey, shout out to
That
the
dude
real
came from.
HHENT for that $5 super chat. He said Kenny Pickett is 16-11. Bryce
No,
is
this is good.
14-31 career record.
God,
Both are 0-1 in the playoffs, but Bryce is top 10. I say again, Little G brings no
Hey,
value to this show.
Logic. I
Bro,
just said
y'all.
it. I
Yes, sir.
Logic.
You
I
did.
just said
You
it.
did have.
You fuck
You did
around
have.
and Bryce get hurt and Kenny Pickett bring his ass in here and start goddamn throwing that ball all over the place now.
I know.
You
Shit.
don't need
Hey,
that.
they ain't
Y'all
gonna
need a
like
top
that. They
five
ain't gonna
They
like
ain't
QB.
gonna
that.
Y'all
like
need
it
a top.
now.
They
Y'all
ain't
need
gonna
a
like
top
that.
five QB, bro. The
Yeah.
Panthers need a top five QB. If y'all losing, I'm just saying, I'd rather lose the whole season. You don't need
Of course.
you don't need
Yeah,
them win.
I
They
don't
got a
want
bunch
to
of
see
quarterbacks
Kenny
coming out.
Pickett.
I'm not
You
taking
get what
Kenny
I'm
Pickett. No.
saying? Because
Yeah,
you'll be coming in
we're
that
gonna
same
ride this
scenario.
out.
That's how you got Bryce.
Yeah,
You don't need to
yeah.
move
But
up.
Yeah, we're gonna ride
2027
this
is
one
it.
out. Be good.
They got a lot of quarterbacks coming out 2027.
Yeah,
I
we
hope
need to
that we
grab one too,
take
boy.
a clear stab at one.
But you get what I'm saying? I would rather be in that top five, so y'all have to force him out. You get what I'm saying?
Of
I'm
Yeah,
course,
not
of
yeah.
saying,
course.
yeah.
No matter what happens, he need to play 17 games.
Yes,
No matter what.
yes, yeah. No benching. Ain't no benching.
Yeah,
Play that
good
out.
or bad,
Yeah,
17 games, bro.
Yeah, the
yep.
whole way. Yeah, the whole way. No, I'm just saying, like, I ain't rooting for ain't no Kenny Pickett or anything like that. I'm just saying, Bryce, it ain't hard to be better than him.
Howard,
That's
you
all
don't
I'm
need to
saying.
have
It
no
ain't
fluke
hard to be
wins. That's
better
all
than
I'm saying,
him.
Howard. That's all I'm saying, Howard. You don't want to have no fluke wins and end up, you know what I'm saying, moving up on that
Yeah.
draft board. Stay in that top 5 position. Because last time the Panthers did that, what happened? You end up getting Bryce Young. Because you remember when the Panthers won them You know what I'm saying? They start off bad, then
Yeah,
they end up winning
Yeah.
all them games.
win some
You had to trade
unnecessary
for that
games.
number one pick.
But be
You
good.
don't
You don't
need.
think we're gonna be top 5 though, right? We're
I
not
don't
picking
know.
top 5, right?
It's a
Boy, with
possibility
this schedule we
because
got here,
you're playing
it
a
ain't.
lot of playoff caliber teams this year, Super Bowl
Yeah,
contenders.
and it
I'm not
ain't
But
saying you
be
easy.
are.
good. But be good. Hold on now. We a playoff caliber team, right?
Yeah.
No, okay.
I guess.
No.
Here we go with that shit right
No.
there.
What?
Oh Lord.
I think we about we're gonna be around that 6 wins, 7
You
win,
think
8
six?
wins.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
I
saying this.
That's
played
what I
us. I
I'm
say
said.
saying
four
That's
to
this.
what I
five.
said, Logic.
4 to 5
That's what I
wins,
Yeah.
man.
said.
So what that put us? What that put us? That's about what? 8, 9?
Yeah, you should be
sound
up
like
in.
I got
We
a
should
lot
be
of
up in the top
company
10, somewhere in the
with
top
them
10.
4 to 5
We
wins now.
5.
Cause
It's 5 though.
motherfuckers
It's
say
not
I was
5.
crazy.
I
You
don't
heard that
even hear your
Logic?
prediction, Q.
I don't think it's gonna
I,
be 4 to 5, Q. Like
Niggas jump on my ass when I said we could win 4 to 5 games.
That's
Oh,
all.
Q,
I'm on the 4 to 5.
I remember.
but
They
this is
jumped
the
on
reason.
Howard ass for that shit too.
But this the reason I'm saying that is this because like you playing a schedule one, and I believe y'all can beat each NFC South team at least
Yeah,
one.
we
You get what I'm
we
saying?
can beat them.
So I given you
Yes,
4
we.
games on that situation.
That might be
Right.
our only 4 right there. One,
Because
4
you
games
gotta
in the
start
division.
saying we and us, bro. You gotta start using we
No,
That
and
man
us.
is
I
not
will
going to
not
include
include. He
About the
himself in this
gone.
Panthers.
3-3-6.
He Say this
Yeah,
man.
like
He
I
gonna
don't know
get
why
me.
you keep
He gonna
saying
put a
that
dark
shit.
cloud over me when I fight. It ain't no
Yeah, I
we.
don't know
It's
why you
y'all.
keep saying that
It's
shit.
y'all. It's
Y'all.
y'all right now. Till he gone. I stand by that.
Damn. We're gonna drag Be Good and go all the way to Carolina. I don't know why y'all think y'all just gonna leave and just leave us
Easy.
over here in this. No. I told Go he ain't going nowhere. No matter what podcast going on, we're gonna find him. We're gonna drag his
Mhm.
ass back here, and he gonna cover the Panthers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You say you told that to go?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think he got the message because that motherfucker said he ready to go. If they sign that boy, it's over.
Yeah. Yep.
Y'all been shopping around different teams.
Well,
Oh yeah, I'm a LA Rams fan as we
AFC
speak
North.
right now.
Oh God, he said L.A. Rams. Here we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know where Q going. All right, Ellen. I already know Q going.
AFC North.
I
AFC
raised
North.
up being a Raiders fan.
My pops raised me as 49er, so you know, bang bang Niner gang. If he stay here, you know.
Countdown
I can't believe y'all.
to the
Well, you said I can't
2027.
believe you.
The countdown to the 2027 draft in Washington, D.C.
Is that who I
Yours
think it is?
truly will be in the motherfucking building. And we will be taking the quarterback. Down what Big G say. Down with any of them other motherfuckers that love this nigga that can't get this nigga out their motherfucking mind say, I'm gonna be in the building. And God ain't gonna let me down, nigga. He ain't gonna let me down. So we gonna ride this motherfucking year on out. A Be Good. Go ahead. Go get the cardboard. You feel me? Go get the cardboard box. Go get them Panther jerseys because you coming back home. Ain't going nowhere. We just gotta get through this year, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
But 8 or 9 wins, Trail, and we talking about something different.
That's what I'm scared about right there. I mean, he luck up or something like that happens, 200 rushing yards a game or something. I
You
mean,
see what I mean,
for like
Trail?
2 or 3 weeks. I'm scared about that situation.
We're gonna be bottom top 10 something. I bet.
I believe they're only gonna win 4 to 5 games because I don't believe you're gonna have too many of them fluke type of wins again. But we'll
Definitely
see.
not winning 8 games.
He's gonna get at least one. He's gonna have at least one every year.
I'm hoping that one's gonna just be against the NFC South. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm banking on.
Oh yeah, true.
We might beat Green Bay because Micah Parsons. By the time Micah Parsons come back, we gonna be playing by the time he just come back. So we might get Green Bay this year. So y'all just get ready for that shit. But outside of the other shit, unless injuries happening to Lamar Jackson, it's not happening. Unless injury happening to Aaron Rodgers, Perk Rogers, it ain't and TJ Watt, it ain't happening.
All right,
Unless
you got to account for the one big passing yard game, right? Because it's one of those every year.
that's going to be against Atlanta.
All right, all right.
What
And then
what
it's
about
gonna be a couple field goal games.
yeah? What about the 0-2 start? He been 0-2 3 consecutive years. Does that stop this year?
No,
I don't know. It's a possibility since he playing Atlanta the second game, right? It's a possibility.
Is that home or away?
I mean, he always
I don't
play
know
them
if it
good either
matters
or,
anymore.
right? It don't
Yeah.
matter where
Yeah,
he
you're
playing.
right. It really don't with him. When it comes to Atlanta, it don't really matter. Did they address their secondary?
Falcons.
They probably did something. But see, look,
They got
man, see, I'm gonna tell you now.
There
You
you
better
go.
watch
That's true.
the
They
damn
sure
Saints
did.
now.
Sure did.
Better watch
They
the
sure did.
Saints.
Oh,
They might
3-3-6, bro.
move. They might move Billy Bowman into the slot corner. You know they got Xavier Watson. They still got Jesse Bates back there. So you feel what I'm saying? The convict James Perez Jr. He in the building. Ain't getting no suspension, no nothing.
You
Hey,
can't
3-3,
suspend
bro.
James Pierce.
You had me laughing, bro. I listened to that last podcast, bro. You had me laughing when you were screaming at old buddy. That shit was funny what you were saying, but that was it as he was saying though, bro.
I've been trying to keep cool, but these niggas made me blow my top sometimes.
Where he
I
said when it
just,
comes to a quarterback, choose yardage or touchdowns. You got to pick one. Choose. I never heard that before in my life.
choose one. I tell
Choose
you what,
one.
though.
Knowing a quarterback is based off production. You know what I'm saying, there, TD?
So hey, 336. So you and Leo the same person?
Apparently so, man.
How did that happen?
I don't know, man.
I heard that the other day. I said, what?
I can't explain a lot of the shit that's being said around here, but it's the off season, I guess.
Yeah, you know, it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all be watching this World Cup and stuff, man. Man, I lost a whole lot of money off Brazil today, bro.
I actually have
Yeah.
been missing it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, boy. I'm worried. I'm worried about the Saints quarterback over there, boy. He ain't gonna do
Like you
nothing
said,
but get
Howard.
better. He ain't gonna do nothing but get better. That is going to get better right there.
Yeah.
Shit, for real, boy.
And the thing that helped him too, wasn't he like in college for like 5 years? So he got the experience
5
to see all the
years.
types of defenses. So he already
Yes.
have an understanding of like what they're doing. So AKA that helped what's the quarterback name for the one that got hurt against I'm not good with names. What's their quarterback name? He played for Oregon. He stayed in college a long time.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah,
Stuff like that helps.
yeah,
So
yeah. This Tyler Shucks guy, man. I mean, I've been checking him out, but listen, the dude ain't no. He can throw, he can run, he can do everything now. You know what I mean? He's good. He's good. He's good.
I mean, Howard, I think with that team, they're going to score points. One, they got a good
Yeah.
head coach now. He's always been able to put up offenses. So you know what I'm saying?
Well, they got that top wide receiver. They got him.
I mean,
what the fuck
we
his
got to
name
say how
is?
he plays first, Howard, before I, you know what I'm saying, before I say what he can and what he's gonna be. You get what I'm saying?
No, I got you. I just know he gonna get that ball to him. He gonna get that
Just gotta
ball.
see. Like I said, I just got to see him play first. Because one thing
Yeah.
I hear, he's kind of injury prone too, so we don't know.
Wasn't he
Gotta
number
see him.
one? The number one wide receiver pick or number one? What was he? Number one overall? No, what was he?
Wide receiver, no. What you call it? They went to
He was
Tennessee was the first.
He got drafted number 7, Howard, but he was the
Yeah, no,
first.
Johnson
he
number
was the
7.
second,
Yeah.
the second
7.
receiver. Cardinal T
Second
went
receiver.
to the Titans.
And you know the the emotion that boy when he got drafted, y'all, that shit was real to me because he had snot and every goddamn thing coming out his nose in front of everybody. He didn't give a shit.
Man, you gotta you gotta do better, bro.
But it was just you
I don't
saw
care
him,
about the
right? You saw
emotion
it.
as hell. It's all right to cry, but hey, bro, you gotta
Yo,
keep your emotions in check, though.
I just think he gonna get out there and give it us all out there, man. That's one of them ones right there. Really happy to be here, and he's gonna show out, show off and show out. He gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't like my players and stuff crying like broads out there, bro.
He gonna cry when they win, Howard.
He might, he might be emotional as hell. Shit. But that just was real. I was like, damn, this nigga snotting and shit coming all out of his nose. And I'm like, oh shit. And he ain't trying to wipe it. He's letting it come out.
Yeah, your boy had a whole lot going on that day.
I think he's just very happy to be in the NFL.
I can see you out there crying like that, Howard.
I wouldn't be doing no shit like that. I'm sorry. You ain't going to see me cry, probably, dude. Yeah.
We say you gonna go cry in the car, Howard. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Howard get drafted, be out there crying and shit.
Listen, I got about in softball, I got about 11 rings, dog, that I done won championships. And then some of them dudes be like, boy, you sitting there like you don't give a fuck about nothing. Really, I do it for just my exercise and shit at my age. But I really don't give a fuck because we ain't getting no money for this shit.
No. And you done won it every damn time anyway.
And so I got to remember shit. I got to go back to work the next day.
Yeah, that'd be like that, Howard. You try to take that mess serious, but then point like you ain't getting paid for this. You got to work the next. Shit,
yeah.
I play semi-pro, and my body be going through stuff. So guess what? You still got to work. You got to deal with
work.
If you sprain an ankle or mess your wrist up, tape it up, go to work.
Yes, sir.
Ain't falling out.
Shit.
Hey, so I heard last podcast and stuff. Why do they feel like Brad system is going to change with Bryce? What
I don't
makes
know.
him say that? Because I mean, I haven't really heard too many reports talking about that situation.
That's going to be their excuse both ways, man. Don't get fooled now.
I mean,
if he does
like
good,
I said, I usually call stuff out, but where are these guys getting this from? Is this off their imagination, or the Panthers somewhat media hinting at? I mean, what is it that makes them
I
think
don't know. If they don't like Canales play calls, right? But they'll keep saying this guy played up under. I mean, he was up under Canales and all this, that, and other. Then you ain't gonna like his play calls either.
Hold on. We don't call it a system. What is it? A formula? What is it?
A theory.
Coaching theory.
It's no. I don't understand why they think it's going to be different. It's the same philosophy. He was taught under him, so he's not going to give you anything different. The matter of fact, it's probably going to be worse because you got a guy that's never coached it fully like that before. He's always been somebody's assistant or something. It's going to get worse.
That's how I feel, Logic. That's how I feel, but I was just wondering, has Panthers media or something been alluding there? Something like, oh, he's doing something different. Because I'm like, if he's been around Dallas and so coaching tree, why would he change it up? You know?
Logic, they're gonna use this thing both ways for Bryce. If this guy's play calling and Bryce does well, see, this is what we're telling you. But if this play calling and Bryce don't do good, see, we should have never did this shit. I don't know why they got it. That it's gonna be both ways.
It's gonna be a scapegoat.
Yeah.
We all know you open up the playbook, Bryce more likely gonna fumble or he's gonna throw the ball away. It happens. That's what Bryce. They played conservative because they had to make sure he only has a certain amount of attempt, so he wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, put the balls on horns away. We know this. They had to play conservative. It's a certain
Man,
play
one
count that
guy
you have to
said
run
that.
with Bryce
Big good.
Young.
I want to see it. Yeah, I'm past
He
all
said,
that shit. I want to see it
I
now.
want to see it. Yeah.
Line them up and let them throw it.
I'm fine with it 3-3-6. I
Yeah, I
mean,
want to
I'll
see
say
it
they
now.
want to do it. We know what's going to be the outcome.
Yeah,
I don't
bunch
give
of
a
picks.
damn. Yeah,
Bunch
put
of
it out
picks
there.
now.
Oh well, let it
Yeah.
fly.
Bunch of picks.
Yeah,
Tell you that right
let them
now.
go. Ain't no point trying to hold nothing back or do like they did
They say
last year.
they said
And
Canales was holding them back, Logic.
that's what they said, but that's a lie, bro. At the end of the day, we know we seen it whenever they took the ball out of his hand and said, "Let's just run the ball heavy during these games." We clearly
Okay.
seen it because he
Okay.
started making too many mistakes. So if y'all want to say that he got it and people been holding it back, okay, well this 2026 season, hey, open it all the way up. Anything that you might have not been comfortable with Bryce running, give it to him anyway.
I don't give a
Show
damn
him.
The
if you
thing
ain't
is,
comfortable
the thing
with it
is
now.
though,
Run it.
man. The thing
Yeah,
is
run it.
now.
Yeah,
The
run it.
his third year in the league, right? So Bryce is considered a veteran right now, right?
Yeah, you ain't no rookie. That's
He ain't
over
no
with.
rookie, right? He ain't no
That's
rookie.
over with.
You mean to tell me for 3 years they hold him back? Like that don't even make no sense. For 3 years, they just hold him back. They don't open up the whole playbook. I'm talking about in 3 years. Come on, that don't even make no damn sense.
So it's Dave Canales' fault that he only target one receiver every year?
It
No,
makes perfect
no,
sense.
no. It's no, huh?
Hey, remember, he only had one coach that made him throw, and that was his first ever head coach. But what happened to him? They let him go. They said he wasn't doing right by Bryce, and he was the one making Bryce throw. But like I said, I want to see the difference. Like they said, but is read definition. He like to run, you know what I'm saying, type of what you say, seam routes. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've been seam routes, all kind of. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just want to see him get somebody involved other than the main guy.
Right.
He don't get
Right.
anybody else involved,
Right.
and he don't use the tight ends. So I want to see what that's going to happen with this year.
One read ass nigga. That's what he is.
I guarantee you, the reason why Tech building up, because I heard Broski talking about it earlier. I mean, I agree with what he was saying, talking about a wide receiver shouldn't be gaining weight, but I think he's doing it for durability reasons.
Yes, of course.
Because I'm talking about how Bryce, think about Bryce, when he throws that ball, it ain't, think about how many times Ted had to kind of jump
Had
out
to
the,
go up in the air, boy. He had to go up in the air and get that shit, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
thinking
the
he's
thing
just
is, if y'all remember, in college, Noah Fafiti is his buddy, one of his closest friends. All throughout his childhood, they played ball together. It was his college quarterback too. He's the same way, 5'10", got to throw off platform, got to throw off his tippy toes. He's used to having to catch a ball from a weird angle and stuff. So
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
heavy. He was heavy in college like that. So it ain't no different here. He got rookie year, went a little bit light. He said, I can't do that. So he gonna be about 220 this year.
How much? How tall? How heavy was Mike Evans? How
220,
big?
I think.
I think you're about 230. He looked like he was like 230.
You about 230?
230, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike's solid, bro.
Yeah, he was always a big dude.
So
Even
if he
in,
trying to,
Yeah,
he
even
must
in
be trying to
Texas
get
A&M.
there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
even in
if he-
Texas A&M, he was
Yeah, I
solid.
mean, he ain't necessarily walking away from nobody right now as it is anyway. So
No.
he
Ted
got
ain't
enough
no
speed
Ted
to
ain't
get
no
He
burner.
got enough speed to get away from you if he get on the other side of you, though. But
Yeah,
he ain't
yeah.
necessarily walking off on nobody. So
Oh
I ain't
no,
tripping about it.
He ain't walking off now. No,
Yeah, I ain't
no,
really
no.
tripping about it. Yeah.
Nah.
He's not gonna
That's all
come
the
into the
reason.
season
I
winning.
think,
He's not gonna come into the season that heavy though, because they're gonna go through training camp. They're gonna cut a lot of that.
Yeah. He'll cut some of that down. Be about 215, maybe 217, something
I
like
think
that. It'll be
Coker will get away from your ass. Goddamn.
Coker's
I feel-
faster than
Yeah,
Ted, but
I think Coker will
Coker's
get away
issue
from you now.
is
If
he
he can't,
can't stay healthy. He
yeah,
can't
that's
stay
the only
healthy.
thing.
Everybody keep talking about what he gonna do. Focus on finishing the season. How about that?
For sure.
Y'all need to be worried about them hospital balls Bryce be throwing. That's what you really need to. You know how when they
Well,
do like his wide receiver stop running around. I wonder why.
That is the
They seen them
bullshit.
kill shots come.
Yeah, they be trying to deny that stuff, but at the end of the day, I mean, we can clearly see what's happening with that. You got to put the ball where it's supposed to be, man. A lot of time it's behind them, or it's
Yeah.
too high. They got to go get it, or at the ground, and that's it. I mean, they want to blame the receiver for that, but yeah, your quarterback got a job to do, and that's to try to be as accurate as possible. And a lot of times, he off the mark, man.
Yeah, they don't like talk about his ball placement. Bryce got some horrible ball placement.
Well,
Yeah.
you go. Yes, yeah. You're gonna have that when you're throwing off your tippy toes and stuff, or backpedaling when you're throwing.
Jumping in the
Not
air
really
and
stepping
shit.
in it. He's not really stepping into anything, or running out of a clean pocket on the run and
And
trying
I'm
to
saying
throw
this,
it. The ball's gonna float.
and I'm not even saying this because I know he has from time to time. When can you honestly say consistently Bryce can complete a back shoulder throw?
No, it's inconsistent. It's
You
inconsistent.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I think you can probably is
Hello?
more like is more like something outside but short. The little short intermediate stuff. He can get you there, little curl, something to the wide receiver coming back to the ball, sitting down on it. He can do that. He can do that. That's probably the most he consistent with. Anything else though, over the middle, deep crosses and all that stuff, he gonna struggle. He gonna struggle every time. The timing's gonna be off, or he gonna be late.
Yeah. And by the way, he ain't got that much torque like that now.
No, that's the problem. That's the
That
problem
ball,
there.
his ball don't zip there. It
They
don't zip
rainbows.
there.
They're rainbows. He
Yeah,
ain't got
it's
a
a
lot. He ain't got
rainbow.
a lot of power.
You know, at this point, my problem with it is I've seen them do both. I've seen them be on time, look good at certain times. I've seen them be off, late, whatever. So I'm really done with it now. I just can't wait for the season to start.
I can't wait.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel right now. I just want the season to start so we can just put this to bed. You know what I'm saying? You hear that
Yeah.
336? I said we this time. You have? I
Yeah,
said we.
yeah, yeah. Well, see,
You come a
you are
long way,
involved
man.
in putting this away. Yeah, you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
involved in that.
I mean, it's the hometown team. I want to, you know what I'm saying, root for the hometown team, but it's just we all see what we see here. That's not going to bring nothing close to a Super Bowl unless you have a running back rushing for basically 2,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? Easily
Yeah.
that year. And then once
Yeah.
team adapt to that situation, where you think you're gonna be? You're gonna be back to a bottom 5 offense again. You know what I'm saying?
They got a decision to make now.
Oh yeah.
Let's say we at the
Yeah.
crossroads right now. Either you sign them
Yeah.
or you let them go. It ain't no ifs or buts about it. Because if
Yep.
you draft a quarterback and people say, well, they fighting for the position, I'm like, man, this trade, Bryce. This trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck all that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not done anything here that another cat couldn't come in and do or be better. I mean, if you bring a guy in that's highly rated out of the draft, if you comparing him to Bryce before the dude even play, if you're gonna sit here and say, I don't think this cat can give me what Bryce gives me, if that's the case, then the boy don't need to play, or you don't need to
Yeah.
draft that guy. If you can't
Or
go
I
to
say you
somebody,
can't
yeah,
evaluate talent then. If he's on
yeah,
that level of Bryce, you don't know how to evaluate talent.
you don't, yeah. There you go. There you go.
Cause I just hate when I hear that we're in some of the fans where they're talking about, well, who we gonna get after Bryce? I'm like, bro, we can watch, you know what I'm saying, the players play this year. I'm talking about college. And then we can all put our who we think is the best QB to choose. Assuming if you're gonna be a top 5 or say top 8 pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do
We
feel
seen
like
that.
out of those quarterbacks that I'm assuming if they do, they'd be better than Bryce Young. They can at least give you the minimum of at least 210 yards a game. You know what I'm saying? With these quarterback class coming down. Because I'm on the level
Exactly.
now. If you don't get a superstar, at least get somebody who can run the offense and give you at least 210 a game. Some big games give you
Exactly.
250 here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
Yeah.
like a prime Kirk Cousins. Not the best, but you can deal with it, especially if you give him weapons, in this peak. I
Exactly.
wouldn't want
But
that, but I can live with it.
But you can live with it because, I mean, like I said, everybody's not going to be no superstar. Everybody not about to be Patrick Mahomes and none of this stuff. But at the end of the day, there are some guys there that are game managers, but they are elite game managers. You're gonna have to set up a nice defense to stop them. They're gonna dink and dunk you or chew the clock or whatever case. Put ball where it's supposed to be. The placement is on key. They have a efficient offense. They don't have a lot of 3 and outs. And he might not blow up the stat line. But every game you're gonna have to deal with this dude. He's gonna be a headache every time you play him. There's nothing wrong with being a game manager if you do your job right. And so you don't need a guy to throw for 4,000 yards or 4,800 or whatever this mess is. If you throwing for 3,800 or 3,500, but you efficient, you throwing 25, 30 touchdowns a season, but you efficient. I mean, at the end of the day, you getting the job done. Nobody gonna be able to argue that. Nobody gonna be able to question you. But that ain't Bryce.
Right.
And that's the
And
problem.
that's what I was gonna say. Logic. That same logic right there goes for Bryce. If he's at that level
Everybody
of
keep
play,
talking about 4,000 yards.
can't
It don't need to
really,
be. It don't got to be that. If we
you
get
can't
that,
really
cool. We'll
argue with
take
him.
it. But we just want somebody that's efficient, man. Can't lead the league in 3 and outs and stuff, man.
I
Come on
mean,
now.
I think ever since they got Bryce, they just feel like we got to root for him. I was like, bro, do you know how crazy you sound rooting for this?
That's what they feel though. I don't understand that. And then when you don't do
This
that,
coming
they
from a
question your
crazy
family.
person itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
bro,
But then they tell you you're not a real fan. But at the end of the day, bro, I've been involved in sports as long as I can remember. I don't. If something not right, we're gonna call it out, and I'm not gonna support something that's bad. I'm not. I
go ahead,
can't
Dirk.
go against everything I stand for, bro. I'm a
to be
Panther
good, did
fan
you
through
ever
and through. But
support
at the end
Bryce?
of the day, if the product is not good, I'm gonna call it out.
Be honest, 336 when they drafted him, I was working out. After today, me and my father was talking. I didn't really see what everybody was saying, but I was like, I give him a chance. I don't believe he can do anything like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Seeing him play a couple games, I was like, no, what? I wasn't wrong about this situation, but I gave him a chance. You get what I'm saying? 336.
Yeah.
I did try to give him a chance, 3 to 4 games, but after seeing this, I was like, man, this don't look right, and it's not right. I don't think it's all coaching. I didn't think it was all him, but every game I kept seeing, I was like, man, this ain't no more overall pick right here. this looking like a dude that's basically should have went undrafted. You get what I'm saying?
And contrary to what everybody believes about me, I'm still giving him the opportunity. I'm not completely sold on this dude getting the fuck out of here today. It's just, are you gonna do it or not? Because every day you got an opportunity. I mean, they signed your 5th-year option, so you're gonna be here for a little bit longer anyway. You might as well do some fucking winning while you're gonna be here, right?
Yeah.
Or you just gonna go out like this. I mean, it really to me it really depends on what you want to do as an individual. Because, like I said, you got the opportunity. They giving you the leeway. They brought him here. They drafted him. They gave him the keys to the city. They didn't put any pressure behind him. I mean, they gave you everything. So what you gonna do with it in return is where I'm at with it. And you still got an opportunity, even still today, to make something out of this. So I mean, what you gonna do, bro?
Yeah, and we've been waiting, fans like us, we've been waiting for people, for him to prove us wrong. He hasn't done it. And all the, only thing they can say, what about these team wins? What about, I'm like, bro, a team win is a team sport. You get what I'm saying? You can't base your mirror. You got to base it off his play. His play basically being subpar. Basically, what y'all say, second string quarterback level.
Yeah, that's what they said. But he got a chance, bro. He got a chance.
Oh, my fault, 33 Hill. No, Weston saying, no, I got to pick one. I can't have both with him. I got to pick
you can't have yards and touchdowns. You can't have one of the best.
Bro, that's the first time I ever heard somebody say that before in my life. I laughed at that, bro. I don't say how you wasn't screaming, bro, on that situation.
He said,
on the quarterback position, bro.
Yep. Which one y'all
and he said he played football, bro. I know he did.
Well, he was saying that the touchdowns were more important, or they weighed more than the yards. And I get that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna choose between the two. If I got an opportunity to pick a quarterback, I want the guy that can do both. Put up the yards.
It's the QB position, bro. The only way you can make that argument is if that was more likely like a running back. Because if a running back only got 500 yards, but he was like what was that running back? He played for USC. He played with Reggie Bush, but he had a lot of touchdowns. You know what I'm talking about? It's old.
Mark Ingram?
No. He played for Tennessee
Oh,
Titans.
you said at USC. You talking about in college or no? I can't tell you.
Yeah. I mean, he
You
went
talking
pro
about
too.
Lindell
I
White.
can't think of his name, but he
You
used to
talking
have a
about
lot of
Lindell White.
touchdowns. Yeah.
Oh,
My fault. I
Lindell
didn't
White.
want to.
Okay.
But you get what I'm saying. If he didn't give you 1,000 rush yards, but he gave you a lot of touchdowns, I can accept that. You get what I'm
But
saying?
be good as a quarterback though. Is it likely that you're gonna throw for 2,000 yards and 40 touchdowns?
No, I mean
Like,
that's why I said that
what
argument
were
he
you
was
doing?
making for the quarterback didn't make any bit of sense. That's why I say if you said that with a running back, I can at least understand. Quarterback, no. You gotta
I mean,
have
your
both on
running
that
back
situation.
ran for 2,800 yards for you to throw for 2,000 and a half. I mean, you scored every time in the red zone or whatever. Like, what really happened to where you're gonna have a real low amount of yards and all these touchdowns? Like, that's not really gonna happen.
Yeah, I know it's not realistic. Stuff like that ain't gonna happen. You basically saying 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. Come on, bro.
It's more likely that you will have a lot of yards and a low amount of touchdowns. That's something we've actually seen before. A guy
Yeah.
throw for 4,000 yards and only have 20 touchdowns. Like,
Yeah, that's more understandable than what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's my only point. To that situation. I can't believe he made that argument right there. Then try to say you emotional about this stuff. I was like, man, I never heard that before.
this dude's crazy.
That
And
was
they
a new
still
one.
no fireworks back here. Damn.
Then they said you was emotional about the shit. That's fucked up.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
I mean, I ain't even
It's
trying to talk
awesome.
crazy on, bro. I ain't gonna bring it up. I just thought that was funny, bro. Cause I never seen you yelling like that, bro.
Yeah, these
Huh?
boys done went crazy around here in Carolina. A lot of football rules have changed, right? Just to fit Bryce Young, I guess, or try to fit a narrative. I don't know.
I guess they can call me old school. I don't give a damn. You know, because if it's the new school shit on our squad, we need to go back to the old school or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't changing no rules.
Like,
That's what I was trying to tell him.
he's
Like, bro, the NFL has been around over 100 years now. Like, the rules have always been the same. If you got a good quarterback, you usually get a high amount of passing yards. You get a high amount of touchdowns, especially in today's NFL.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the quarterback. It's based off production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you know if your quarterback's good or not.
John Elway could not get a damn Super Bowl until he got that damn running back rushing for 2,000 yards a year, which was your boy.
Emmitt Smith.
No.
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis.
My fault.
And they won 2 rings. So when he got there, they run shit. He was running 2,000?
Yeah,
One year he had over
rushed-
2,000 or some
Something like
crazy
that.
shit like that, man.
These guys are crazy now.
Yeah, I think they, like I said, it's whatever infatuation they had with Bryce. Because if it was anybody else putting up the numbers that he was putting up, they would have won
They
him
would
out
be
of the
benched,
team a
man.
long time ago.
They
'Cause
would
they
have been
wouldn't have
benched.
accepted it. None of them would have accepted this. Not barely 3,000 yards, bro. No,
I mean, be honest. If Trent Richardson, that was his name, right? Trent Richardson, the old owner. Y'all know I'm not good with names. That's his name, right?
Jerry.
Jerry, my fault. Jerry Richardson. If he was alive and he got drafted, he would have been got rid of Bryce. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, he whirling around in his damn grave right now. Shit.
I be fucking up people's names. My fault.
You good? I mean, that's crazy.
no,
Though. You go from looking at our friend. This is the thing. We don't have a long history of successful quarterbacks in Carolina, anyway.
No, we don't.
But the ones that were successful, again, 3,000 yards is laughable, bro. Like, what we doing? I mean, nobody would.
I mean,
accept
think
this.
about that. They talking about giving him a contract if he does well this year, and that's your
And
career best.
the thing is, he's progressing. Boy, he's progressing slow, man. Slow as fuck. And I'm talking taking baby steps at a time.
Yes, but that's like I was saying. You got that's
Yeah.
minimal stuff. If I throw for 2,800 yards one year, and the next year I throw for 3,000, you're not talking about let's get that boy a contract. That's minimal gain. I would understand if I threw for 2,800 one year, and the next year I threw for 3,800. That's a huge jump. Okay, I made huge strides. I done something and put that 2,800 behind me. Not a 200 or barely 300 yard improvement. That's come on now. That's nothing. And that's the problem I got with the whole 3,000 thing. You'd have thought that he done something and shocked the world or something, or shocked the NFL. That ain't what happened. And again, when you start bringing up those numbers, the stats, 3,500 to 3,800 is league average, and you barely got 3. So you below average as a quarterback going into your third year, now fourth year.
Third year, man. Damn. That's terrible, man.
You got people out here pushing, trying to get close to 5,000 yards in 17 games. Bro, what are we doing? I guarantee they ain't talking about them on the defense needs to do more. Joe Burrow ain't had no defense in all these years, still putting up 4,400 yards. And nobody talking about his defense though. They still getting it done with the one of the worst offensive lines.
Yeah,
it's stupid, man. Jake Delhomme done this mess that Bryce done, he'd got his ass out of here. Cam Newton done that mess, he'd have got his ass out of here. Bryce Young get a pass for whatever reason.
I mean, what's the excuse logic? It was his coaches, his line, his wide receivers, running backs,
everybody
defense, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator.
It's Q fault. That's who it is.
What the fuck I had to do with it? I ain't had shit to do with it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Somebody got to pay Q. So might well be you.
Boy, fuck that boy.
Well, yeah.
Fuck everything about that boy.
Now, hey. Some people don't like you saying that, Q. That's their quarterback.
I don't give a goddamn. Don't give a goddamn what they like. That they quarterback. They crying. Big G and the crew crying for this motherfucker. They're gonna be some sad bitches when they move on from this boy.
You know, I always tell those people, go with him. Just go with him. Because I figure he'll get picked up. Go with him.
Them the type of people that will, though. They don't be Panther fans. They Bright fans. Just like
I think they Alabama fans. They just followed him everywhere he went.
That too. It's no different than the people who like LeBron. A lot of them are LeBron fans. They're not Miami Heat fans. They're not Cleveland Cavalier fans. They're not LA Laker fans. They LeBron fans. He leave a team, they going. They buying a jersey.
Hey Q. I heard you gonna be sad if they re-sign him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's what I think.
You say I'm gonna be sad?
Yeah.
Fuck, I am. I'm gonna be a happy motherfucker going up there to the AFC North. I don't know who the fuck told you. My quarterback got an arm.
What are you talking about? Bo Nix?
No, sir.
He talking about King Joe.
He sits on the throne. He sits high and look low.
You ain't gonna go to Cincinnati, are you, Q? They don't be winning like that either.
And what the fuck we winning?
I mean, if you're gonna leave, you might as well pick a winner, right?
If I leave, I want a quarterback.
Pick one that's winning.
I'd rather pick one and go on the journey with him.
I get what you said, Q. At least you got a quarterback that gives you hope.
There you go. I got hope. This son bitch, I don't got no hope.
You think Joe eventually break through and get him one?
Joe gonna get one for us all said and done. For his eyes shut, he gonna get one.
They said, boy, his eyes shut. Dang.
For his eyes shut, Joe Burrow is gonna have a fucking Super Bowl. You can bet your sweet ass on that. Yes, sir.
Yo.
What's going on there, driver?
What's good, brother? What's good?
Mr. Driver. Hey, man. You all right?
Just waking up. Who did that? Howard? What
What's
Dan
good?
Howard, man, how you doing driving, man?
Ah, shit, I'm waking up.
That's D'Angelo, right?
Huh?
Yeah, that's D'Angelo in the building. He on the roll.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I know good and goddamn well you ain't compared that boy to the Lord Almighty.
Who you talking about?
You know what the hell I'm talking about.
I know you ain't fly your ass up in here because you ain't want to hear about King Joe Burrow.
Yes, it did. Yes, it
You
did.
can call it nigga King Joe Burrow, but all
Fly
that
like
he
a
sits
bat out of
high,
hell.
look low. I know goddamn well you ain't talking about this amputee sitting on the training table as quarterback. You talking about
Will
the Lord
not
Almighty.
disrespect the King.
No, he did not. say
Wow,
that.
man.
He will
His mama
not
name on Joe. I'm a name of Joe.
disrespect the King. Bloody,
You know I always gotta fuck with him when he talk about Joe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Crazy nigga is what you is.
Yeah.
You sit here and focus on Bryce.
You already know I don't fuck with Bryce.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, so that's what you think? Oh, that's what's up. I'm gonna let you
That's your
think that.
quarterback.
I mean, he the quarterback on his team, yeah.
All right, bloody.
What? What I do now, 336. What I do now. I mean, Leo, my fault. What I do now.
There you go.
What I missed? What I done missed tonight? What in action? What done now? What I'm saying?
I'm asking earlier with Big G up here.
Well, I put the stats up here about what the Panthers scored in the first quarter, second quarter all year. It was only 3 touchdowns for 17 games in the first quarter. 5 in the second quarter.
That's damn.
Hold on. Say that one more time. Can you repeat that one more
That's
time?
8. Oh my God, man. Damn.
So statistically, they had it laid out where we scored all season long in 17 games. It had us where we had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter all year, 5 in the second quarter all year, 7 in the third quarter, and 9 in the fourth quarter.
So that's terrible. 3 touchdowns the whole year in the first quarter.
In the first
I
quarter,
can believe that
3.
because you got to think
Wow.
most of them come off that scripted plays that like New England.
No, it didn't. That means it didn't come out of scripted plays. That we was only scoring three touchdowns first quarter.
And I think that means we was a lot of times behind. We was always behind.
Right. That means we were.
Wait, so that number for the touchdowns not even including the scripted plays?
No. No.
I mean, hey, bloody. If it is, it's only 3. So
it's only 3, right?
Because the main one that stick out in my mind is the one with the Patriots, and I know what happened.
But now I will say to start the game, we would the scripted plays they would run smoother. But most times teams only run like 15 scripted plays. But once those script plays are over with, that's when he go to struggling, and that's when he go to when you see he start struggling. You know what I'm saying? Well, once the scripted plays over with, you know what I'm saying? And then come third and fourth quarter is when we'll be behind, and then some kind of way he'll get a little act right on his little ass, and he'll do what he do.
Well, we was running the ball.
Well, yeah,
because he's a naturally start slow type of person. That's why he looks better in the mid and the back half of the season. That's more of a mental thing with him. That's just him.
Yeah.
So ain't everything you saying. I already knew this shit. So.
what about the 9 fourth quarter touchdowns?
I mean, yeah, he's fourth quarter Bryce, ain't it? It's Tim Tebow all over again, fellas. That's all this shit is. We just living through this shit longer than what Denver did.
Now he's a little better than Tim Tebow.
Well,
I ain't
Tim Tebow was a damn winner. What the fuck?
But Bryce can throw the ball better than Tebow. I ain't even gonna put him on that level. He can throw the ball better than Tebow.
What I mean, D'Angelo, I'm talking about just low Q. What I mean, D'Angelo, is low QB performance, but then that fourth quarter explosion, and then it gets the whole world in a frenzy. Well, at least our community in a frenzy.
I remember that year Tim Tebow threw that pass against Pittsburgh to win that damn game, boy. Shit.
And that's the thing that's
Yeah,
burning
when he threw that bitch to
that's what
your
burning
boy.
people's brains.
Yep.
Demarius Thomas.
Jermaine Thomas.
Oh my God.
Howard, Tim Tebow.
Hey. And I think what was the cornerback Ike for Pittsburgh?
Ike Taylor.
Taylor. Oh yeah. He fucked him up with that now.
Tim Tebow wasn't shit.
And then they went right back to reality the very next week because y'all know who they played, right?
They did. They did.
Put a hammer on their ass. And they got rid of that motherfucker the very next year and got Peyton Manning saying, we ain't going through this shit again.
The only thing I remember about Tim Tebow is him painting them crosses under his eyes and kneeling down. I don't remember nothing about Tebow career.
Right.
Oh, the John 3:16, man. I know a lot about Timothy Tebow.
Yeah.
And praying all the damn time.
Yeah.
No, he was Tebowing. Well, that's what they called it. Everybody Tebowing.
I remember in college shit. Cam thought he was leaving, and he found he was leaving. Cam said, I'm out of this motherfucker. I ain't sitting around here. I'm getting out of here. Tim Tebow stayed that extra year in Florida.
I'm thankful the dude left. Oh, I'm a Florida State fan. Tim Tebow was a headache, but I couldn't imagine what would have happened if Cam stayed there and had to go through an era with him too.
D'Angelo, we already had this discussion though. Cam wouldn't have been that. My fault, Logic. That Cam that we saw at Auburn wasn't gonna be the same Cam in Florida, bro. He would have been good now, but he wouldn't have been the same.
I don't know about that, Bloody.
This is the thing, Bloody. We saw
he
that
turned up when he went to Bland.
Yeah, but we saw that type of Cam because Auburn didn't have anything. Florida was
that's true.
So for him to have that many people at his disposal, I don't know, bro.
Well, Percy left, Cooper left. Most of that defense then left. Jack
Florida had a
Rabbit,
lot
I
of
think,
talent.
was still there.
Florida
Joe
had a
Hayden
lot
was
of
gone,
talent
but
at that
they
time.
still had Jeff Dims.
They
They still
had
had
talent.
Chris Raines.
Alex Hernandez.
Chico left. Chico left. He left. Majority of that talent left, but I mean, Urban would have stayed and Cam would have stayed. They still would have been plucking talent. I will agree with that. But then, like I say, how that shit would affect Saban.
I know. I ain't gonna lie now. I almost didn't like Cam, man, because I didn't like the way he did South Carolina that time, boy. I wanted somebody to hurt his ass. I was mad about that, boy. God.
He did y'all dirty twice.
He started treating us like we were kids and children out there.
But Howard, you know the backstory behind that shit, though, right?
Because y'all were.
Nah, Howard, you know but Howard, you know the backstory behind that, right?
No, what was it? What's that?
Basically, Cam said that he was getting recruited by South Carolina, but Spurrier told him, like, if you come here, you're gonna be an athlete because y'all was recruiting Stephen Garcia.
Oh, yeah. He wanted them to be like a tight end or some stupid shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I forgot about Stephen Garcia.
No, I ain't forgot about Stephen Garcia.
Didn't Garcia make it in the league?
No, he went to the league.
He did
the
go
best
to the league,
quarterback
but
y'all
he didn't
ever
do
had
nothing.
talent-wise is Sellers. The best thrower is Spencer. The best winner is Shaw.
Yeah.
I know y'all history.
Yeah.
Garcia and Shaw, that was y'all people's, boy. I remember them. Mm-hmm.
And they see the fan base wanted Shaw to start a lot quicker than Garcia. But Garcia people was funding so much money they couldn't do it.
I remember Shaw.
Hey, Howard, y'all was close though.
Yeah.
No, they wasn't.
No, I wanted somebody to hurt Cam. God,
they wasn't close.
Bloody, they was close, bro. They had a good squad.
I mean, Bloody, they was in the
They was in the SEC championship. That was the first time they won the East, got hammered, and ain't went back since.
we got hammered bad.
That's when they had. And then when y'all had Lattimore? When y'all had Lattimore?
Yes. They did, because his Florida State Seminoles knocked Lattimore out in the damn Chick-fil-A bowl.
He sure
Yeah,
did.
they
He wasn't
did.
never the same.
But they had a good defense about 3 years ago, though.
Nah,
Who?
well, 2 years ago, yeah, that defense was humming.
Yeah,
Who,
I knew they had a
Carolina?
defense when they played
yeah,
Old
South
Dominion, and
Carolina.
Gamecock fans were sitting there complaining. Like, y'all got
Yeah,
4 turnovers off the defense, and 2 was strip sacks. Y'all
yeah.
got a
I remember
defense.
I
that.
thought Gregory broke that boy jaw when he hit him that day. Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
it. That was it.
He was done.
Yeah, I had a squad.
And yeah, they were good for. I give South Carolina 5 years. I give them the 5 years. I give them that because they beat us for 5 years.
I like
I
this
give
coach now they have. You know,
Beamer.
he's not bullshitting. He's, really letting talent, like, I don't know. It's
Oh,
like South Carolina had a tradition of being a certain type of way.
really? Where was
Yeah,
I?
yeah, they won't go like. I mean, now they're doing way better. But one time they wouldn't go get the quarterbacks. I don't know, man. It's just be fucked up, man. Some shit, like.
Still look the same to me. But I will say
They're
this
a little
about
better.
Beamer.
They're a little better though, man. They're a lot better, man.
Beamer. I feel like Beamer is the right fit for y'all, but this is Beamer's last straw. That up and down shit that y'all already went through with Muschamp, and it's looked like it's continuing with Beamer. This year, I got y'all winning at least 7, if not 8. I mean, y'all not winning November 24th, but I got y'all winning at least 7.
And what y'all gonna do?
Us, man, shit. It all depends on week 1.
You know,
It depends on week 1, dog. And to me,
hey, Riz B gonna be looking for you, bloody.
fuck Riz.
Damn.
He gonna be searching every platform looking for you.
Shit, I've been looking for this nigga for months. And all of a sudden, he pop up out of the woodwork.
Yeah, then you called him out the other day. He really gonna be looking for you now.
I had to call out Riz, man. I told you that was my first rival. When I used to be on PPP shit all the time, this motherfucker always had some shit to say.
Yeah, mine too.
There was another guy named Ronnie. Ronnie and Riz sound like brothers, man.
But I like Riz though. Riz, he's a reasonable dude. He's a reasonable.
Huh?
Ronnie's little.
Oh no, he ain't.
You know,
Shit.
Well, with
Riz
me,
ain't reasonable at all. Shit, no. Hell no.
I mean, he's delusional about the whole Bryce shit, but I mean, other than that, he
Not to a man who say, well, where your boy at? My boy and my nuts. All that. No, fuck that.
Oh, whoa. Hey.
Ain't no
Damn,
reason.
okay.
Nah.
Okay, damn. I ain't
Riz.
okay, shout out to
Oh,
Riz.
yeah, he said it. He said it. I like you.
Not one bit.
crazy, yeah.
But I gotta win at least 9-3-3-6. We gotta win at least 9 or 10. I ain't gonna lie.
Tell
I
about
can't go
college.
through this. Yeah, I can't go through that shit again like I went through last year. I can't go through that shit again.
Yeah, you had a rough year last year, bloody.
I mean, I ain't saying playoffs or natty or none of that shit. I ain't too confident about our quarterback though. I ain't gonna lie.
To the North?
Nah, y'all do. Only
No,
thing
that-
he got to do is just be in a good system, and I think he'd be all right. I'm talking about Chris Vizina for us.
No, Norris is for me. That's me. He's a
I don't know why I thought Bloody was a Gamecock fan too.
nah.
I'm from the
He
city.
undercover.
I'm from the city. That's how I know so much about him because I watch.
Oh,
them.
okay,
I gotta
okay.
watch them every week.
Mm.
I'm a
Yeah,
tight.
Joe, he's undercover.
No, I ain't. Bro. I mean, I put it like this: I don't hate them like I used to. I didn't got
Because
old.
I could have sworn,
Listen, man.
I done heard Bloody talking about my South Carolina Gamecocks. I could have sworn I done heard him say
I
that.
never said that, but the thing is, I don't disrespect them and talk shit about them because I know it's a lot of Gamecock fans up.
You know what
I
trips
ain't
me
trying
out?
to do all that shit.
They don't talk about, and I yeah, keep it low. I hope they keep it low. They don't talk about that wide receiver over there at the Cox now.
Oh, you talking about Nick Horrible?
Yeah,
No,
you got. Listen, they better stop.
Nick Harbour. Ain't he like 6'6", 6'7",
He's
something?
6'5". This man is the fastest thing in the damn league, man.
But he ain't got
He
no
running like a
wide receiver.
4.24. He running like a 4.3. Yeah, he running like a
the man
4.2,
run
4.3.
Man,
This
he ain't
man
got
is.
no
I
wide
mean, it's
receiver
like.
skills.
But see, he stayed an extra year now. He's staying the full years. He probably knows that. He's probably developed more, man. It ain't gonna stay
Yeah,
like that forever. Now you got to come on with that, man.
he needs to work on his route running his hands.
Right.
What South Carolina need to utilize is this. You still got Sellers' little brother. You got that wide receiver from Irmo, who I think was a 4-star, and you got that boy from Ridgeview who didn't even play last year. Those three need to be the route runners, do the intermediate stuff that Sellers need to hit, because Sellers do be looking at guys open and just choke on the ball. Y'all just need to use Horrible just to go down the field. That's it. Do not need to
but
use
why are you saying it as if Harbor could not learn to be a route runner, or you don't think they're working on that?
He ain't got no help. He just.
But what do we know now? What do we know now? You know what I mean? How you know that? Like, you don't think you just think he's not even working on that at all? Like, I mean, what? You just think it's going to be the same way?
To me, yeah.
I can't agree. I can't agree with that, man.
Only thing I can see him doing is vertical routes, probably like a curl every once in a while. But being a route runner, that's not his style. He's
a big man, though. He is a big man. That's not a little man.
What he really excel at for y'all is red zone. Y'all should have utilized him more in the red zone. That's what he perfect at too.
I agree. I agree with you on that. I agree.
So I don't know why y'all haven't done that. But going down the field, that's his MO. But then everybody gonna play too high. But while they playing too high, that's when you use your other receivers, and y'all need a tight end to just cut the middle of the field up. So hopefully this new OC y'all got will be able to do that. And you need to run Sellers a little bit more too. Don't have Sellers to sit back there in that pocket, because he's not that kind of quarterback yet.
He does what most coaches want a quarterback to do, though. You do agree, right? Look to pass first now.
He's a pass first guy. He's not just like breaking the pocket just to go haul ass. No. Now he's looking to be a QB. I will say that. The thing about it, like I say, he'll see guys will be open and he don't hit them. Sometimes he'll hold on to that ball a little bit too much.
Too long.
Now, like I say, read option, that'll be good for him. Y'all got to get back another running game, because when y'all had Raheem Sanders and he ran for 800 plus yards for y'all.
Boy, Sanders was good.
That's what really helped Sellers in their run game. Y'all get that?
Strong
Sellers
dude,
can play off of that, catch somebody open in the slant, boom. Or he can pull it, run it, and then y'all can just, start moving.
Yeah.
But y'all got to win the TOP. Y'all win the TOP, y'all can win a lot of games, because to be honest, y'all can beat LSU, y'all can beat Alabama. Y'all can beat
anxious to see our defense
in the SEC, to be real with you.
I'm anxious to see that defense, man. Because I know they got
the number one corner in the country. And I will say this, and I've told somebody else this. Low key, y'all is DBU. Y'all produced a lot of DBs over the 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
And y'all just added another stud in that back end.
That's good, man.
So y'all been doing some good recruiting in the transfer portal. So I'm itching to see how y'all look too. Like I said, I may give y'all hell, but I don't hate South Carolina like that. I know South Carolina got talent. I know they do. It's just how that shit gonna come together.
That coach, man, he better yeah.
He gotta come down to that OC.
When you got that talent, man, you gotta do it for.
Y'all got talent. I will always say this. Y'all always out recruit us in the state, and y'all always have talent. If that offensive line stay healthy and don't get broke up like it did last year, y'all can really do some shit.
I kind of like it when them guys stay 4 years in college, man.
Me too.
I ain't even gonna lie about it. I one time I didn't, but now it's like, yeah, go ahead, stay 4 years, man.
I mean, sure.
Only thing is, if you real good, because I remember what Clowney did. Y'all remember what Clowney did?
Mm-hmm.
He knew that so he faked it. He faked injury. He did that.
Man,
Clowney faked injury.
Yeah, Clowney spoiled down there.
Yeah. He fake injury,
Clowney
man.
was spoiled like a mother. That's why his cousin ended up down there. The cousin from Baltimore named Demon Clowney. He went to Charlotte some years ago. When I looked there, I said, yeah, he gonna be down the road in about a year. And he came down here. He ain't do shit, but I mean, Clowney make that last name big down here.
Yeah, once you know how that shit goes, man.
Mm-hmm. That's why that dude from Irma, that's Alshon Jeffrey cousin. That's why they was talking about him last year on the news. But I think he'll be pretty good for y'all, though. I ain't gonna lie. I think them young receivers that y'all got, the underrated ones, I think they'll be pretty good for y'all. They just got to get a chance.
Quarterback got to throw the ball.
Got to throw the ball, man.
He can throw it. It's just they got to get a running game. They get a running game, soften up that coverage where these guys can get better releases.
I wonder. I got to check to see what we got as running back now over there.
So
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Cause I ain't like I said. I just saw the big news that they got that cornerback and they was really, really high on him because he was a 5-star. So I heard about that. But
they gonna have shit. They gonna have a defense. If they don't have nothing else, they gonna have a goddamn defense.
Yeah. For the last 2 to 3 years now, Carolina been having that pretty good D now.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah, defense is nice.
So I'm just.
I don't know why y'all ain't. Y'all can't be better in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? And get into the playoffs.
A couple of them games we should have beat. We should have beat Alabama. We had them goddamn games, dog. We lost them goddamn games, man.
They be screwing. The truth is, they be screwing South Carolina over a lot because of their name. I was down there when they played LSU. They beat the shit out of LSU on that field, but they constantly kept throwing flags on them. They always screw. Anytime you got to pay attention and watch. Anytime South Carolina play like teams like Alabama or LSU or some shit like that, and they be real close with them or they whooping their ass, you'll start seeing flags come around that's going to slow down South Carolina. Because they should have beat them when they was in Alabama. Because you see when they did the Oklahoma when it went down there to Norman, beat the shit out of them. That's why I say South Carolina can beat these teams. They just now I'll put it like this: the Gamecocks, they do some dumb shit. They do, but a lot of times when they make plays, it be invisible flags, it be invisible calls that they just go put on and fuck their whole momentum up. That's really what that shit be. Because you gotta remember, the SEC is still a business. They want their pillars to go to Atlanta.
So that's what you're saying, brother. They got something. The SEC got something against South Carolina.
What it is, they know that they can make more money off of seeing LSU versus Georgia, Georgia versus Alabama, Georgia versus Texas. Now, you gonna have a bigger viewership when you have those bigger names. Because the BG, when South Carolina was winning 11 games, there's no reason why the motherfuckers shouldn't win. They were the best team in the East because Georgia wasn't even good back then like that, and Florida was on a down year.
Right.
But I mean, like I say, I ain't saying they got something against them, but I mean, at the end of the scenario, it's still a money thing.
That's true. That's true.
Like even with us, when we was big, I even noticed that we was getting calls, and I would be watching the game. I'm like, damn, they gave us a flag, and that shit wasn't even. It really wasn't no flag. Like we really fucked up, but they helped us out. So
that's right. That's right. Yeah. You was a Clemson.
So if it's any team that's starting to, got a marquee player or they starting to play really good and shit like that, and they fan base start to grow, they'll help you out. You'll start being played more at nighttime and shit like that. You gotta pay attention to shit. That's the reason why A&M they want Texas going to the fucking SEC. A&M been in there since 2014. Them niggas named even touched Atlanta. Texas been in there twice and then went to that shit twice.
Yeah. Where'd Q go? Q.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
I want to. Have you seen it? Have y'all seen the reports of us talking about trading for goddamn Sam Laporta?
I heard about that. I wanted to ask Gold about that last time he was on, but we was talking about the defense.
Yo, you seen that bloody? Yeah,
I
seen
heard about it.
If you get Sam Laporta, that is another wasted trade attempt to try to get somebody. Oh, you already got tight ends you don't utilize here.
That's what I said. What are we gonna trade for Sam for when he won't see goddamn ball?
But D'Angelo, the worst part is if that shit happens, what the hell you gonna have to give up to get him?
I don't know.
That'll be the worst part. So you're gonna sacrifice picks or even players to get somebody that's barely gonna be utilized, but it's a big name, but it's a name.
But that I would think too. That's a red flag for Denver. I said Denver, for Detroit to give up Laporta, because I do know Laporta got some back issues. You know what I'm saying? So if Detroit is trying to trade Laporta, because Laporta shit, that he without Demetrius, he one of the better tight ends in the league if he's
He due
healthy.
for a contract, or he already signed one.
He ain't got no contract yet.
That's probably what it is. That back injury, and he want to get a damn contract.
Yeah.
I hope Carolina don't be stupid like they did with that Gilmore situation. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Carolina sit there and make that move just to have the fan base happy that we got another weapon, got the tight end that y'all want. It's like, all right.
We shall see.
Yeah. Well,
I know,
anyway.
Yep.
We're gonna be coming right back to y'all in the morning time. I'm gonna try to do a morning show in the morning. So we're gonna talk about Sam Laporta. That's gonna be the topic. Should the Carolina Panthers look to invest more into the offense? That's what we're gonna talk about in the morning.
Oh boy. That damn cute. That damn cute, boy.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
this bound to piss somebody off in the morning.
Oh man.
Hey, make Big G happy. We need Sam Laporta for King Bryce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, man.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
Get my ass in the shower.
Yeah, go and wash your ass.
Yeah.
All right, dog.
All right, now.
Shout out to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all have a good night, man. We'll be back in the morning. So come on, rock with your boys, man. It's been the one and one. Shout out to everybody who gave a super chat tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. I think Logic read them off, but if not, shout out to the real HHENT for that super chat right there. He said, Little G is the definition of weak, below standard man, or in his case, a boy. Casual Panther fans with low standards bring no value to the show. Amen. Also, shout out to him. He said PFF ranked Bryce at number 20 for this upcoming season. Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure a lot of read all this, but I'm just going back over it. And he said also, shout out to the real HHENT. He said Kenny Pickett is 16 of 11. Bryce is 14 of 31. Career record. Both is 0-1 in the playoffs, but Bryce top 10. I say again, the little G brings no value to the show. Man, shout out to him for that. He always got the statistics. Like I said, you see what that thing right there says? Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be right back up in your face again in the morning, man. So, like I said, go ahead and get your spot in line. I'm going to go ahead and set the thumbnail tonight. Y'all already know what time it is. It's going to be an early morning one in the morning. Yes, sir.